Hello and welcome to On The Bench LFC. How are you lovely lot today? I hope you've all had a fantastic day as always. Thank you for joining me live. We've got some daily updates to dissect today. Those are including Timo Werner, De Ligt. We're going to find out all the good stuff. Also, who's the fastest player in LFC at the moment? I've got the answer, so stick around if you want to find out things to do with all that today. As I said at the beginning, I hope everyone that's in the live stream has had a really good day. As if you are watching it back and you wasn't able to join us live, leave a comment down below. I hope you're well as well whenever you're watching this. So, the date is the 19th of May. The time is 9:15 at night. Not that I have to give you the time, but basically it is the 19th of May. So today's updates are for that day. If you're watching it a few days ahead, they may still be the same sort of updates that we're hearing in a few days. Anyway, as always, if you are a Liverpool supporter and you enjoy keeping up to date with the daily Liverpool transfer rumours, gossip, done deals and breakdowns, then consider subscribing to the channel. Join the LFC family that we've got here and have your say on all of the transfer talk. Shall I get down to business, ladies and gentlemen? I think I should. Right. What we got? Shall we start? Right, so little coach today, Nicholas Pepe. Okay, he is leaving, basically from what we've seen. The rumoured fee is around 70 million when I've tried to look online. Lille's manager said Nicholas Pepe will leave. Life's like that. Football's like that today. He is a player of the highest level who will have a big decision to make on the choice of his next club. There will be a battle between the great European teams. I hope that he will take a good amount of time to think about it, do his research like he did when he came here, and when he decided to stay here last summer, find the right project. However, when I've looked at all this today, there's no mention of what them great European clubs are that are looking at him at the moment or talking to him. But we know that Liverpool are very heavily linked. We know the rumours that we spoke about over the previous streams over the last few days. Nicholas Pepe snubbing Manchester United for Liverpool. Nicholas Pepe, it's Liverpool or no one. We've already spoke about it. So if you missed them and you want to find out what they was, definitely check out their previous streams. What else have we got? Who's Liverpool's fastest player? Can you lot guess? Is it Mane? Is it Salah? Is it Trent? Is it Van Dijk? No, it is Divock Origi. He was clocked as Liverpool's fastest player in the Premier League this season. The Belgium striker outpaced the likes of Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane with a top speed of 35.04 kilometres per hour. I really need one of them echo things for the mic, don't I, to make that sound more dramatic. But that's really fast. There is faster players in the Premier League, but I'm surprised that Divock clocked up that. I know he's quick, but wow. Obviously, Mo Salah and Mane are really rapid as well. They also was in the top 12, I believe it was, for the Premier League. Shall we get on with the daily De Ligt stuff next, shall we? The daily De Ligt dissection from Daz. Your daily dosage of De Ligt is getting worse by the day, isn't it? But the De Ligt rumours are heating up. What we have seen today is Liverpool are in talks with De Ligt. Basically, where all this stemmed from and what all you lot have been sending me messages over is Daz, Liverpool talking to De Ligt, his agent, over a move. Or should I say to both his agents, because one of them have a ban. He's got two agents, remember. But William Belag, he was the one that when asked about it said Liverpool have been talking to him. 4 words he basically used. That was the short of it. But he says that Barcelona think they have De Ligt, even though both Liverpool and PSG have also been talking to him. The rumoured fee that Ajax have kind of slapped on him is 60 million price tag. Now, interestingly, what else we have seen over today, which has intrigued me a little bit, and I think that it's kind of been going this way. We saw that De Ligt's last quotes that we broke down and spoke about, the last real bit of evidence, is he said there's been conversations but nothing's been agreed. So basically keeping his options open. Barcelona dealt De Ligt blow, and this was one of the rumours today. Another twist in the Mattijs De Ligt saga. Barcelona had looked to be clear favourites to sign the Ajax captain, but reports in Spain claim the deal was hit a snag over Barcelona's refusal to agree the agent fees. Remember I said in yesterday's stream he wants 20%, I think it was, of the deal, which is very high. Normally it's around 5 to 10%. With Barcelona unwilling to pay his fees, Raiola could offer his client to other interested sides such as Liverpool, Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain. I definitely think his agent is going to want them fees. So if Barcelona are unwilling to pay what it takes to get him, knowing his agent Raiola, he is going to want to get them. So he will be offering his client out to everyone else. But I think what is very vital and very important to remember with this is ultimately it's coming down to where the player wants to go. Now, a lot of people online are starting to suggest that many sources, tomato ketchup, mayonnaise, I don't know, but many sources are suggesting that it's a 2-horse race. It's Liverpool, Barcelona, and that is the 2 clubs that the centre-back wants. So now it just comes down to who will he prefer, who will get in there first, who's willing to pay the price. Barcelona have stalled because they're not willing to pay it. Does that mean that Liverpool, if they pay it, then move ahead of Barcelona? Possibly, but there's no evidence to suggest. We're just going off what, the latest rumours are, and obviously De Lig, what he said as well. So you kind of have to take everything with a pinch of salt until we hear more from the player. But I did see something online which made me think that this could happen, and that is that if Jurgen Klopp sits down and speaks to the player, if it comes to him speaking to both clubs, once you meet Jurgen Klopp, do you really turn away from Jurgen Klopp? Do you really move to another club? If Liverpool generally want him and Klopp goes to the point where he sits down and has a conversation with him or speaks to him on the phone, I don't see him turning Liverpool down. But let me know your views on that, everyone. That's in the live chat. That is what's been going on with De Ligt. Liverpool fans have kind of been going mental on social media over it. I haven't seen any more evidence, everyone, okay? So it is a bit of a warning that don't get your hopes up too much. Yeah, over De Ligt. Yes, he's a fantastic player. Yes, we want him. And apparently, a lot of people are now suggesting Liverpool are in talks with him or have held the talks with him, and they're very interested. So that's good. That's good. And the inner fan of me wants to get really excited, but the professional, I'm trying to give you the news. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves with it. Right, what else have we got today? So, Mephis Depay. Apparently there were scouts again there yesterday. Obviously he scored 2 goals for Lyon. And we knew that there were scouts last Sunday watching him, Ndombele and YNWA, as I said. Them 3 players were scouted last Sunday. Now apparently yesterday, if it's meant to be true, the scouts were mainly focusing on Depay. These rumours over Depay are picking up quite fast. They're getting very, very, Liverpool are going for him. Liverpool going for him. Liverpool going for him. There's no smoke without fire, as I say. I did say to you before the transfer window started, but it was just my opinion. I think we should keep an eye on Depay to Liverpool this window. Just had a feeling over it. Yeah, so do you believe that there were scouts there? Again, a question to all of you that's watching this, whenever you're watching it. Do you believe that we were scouting him again? The people have sent me some questions today saying, Daz, apparently we're going for Depay, but do you have any idea what the fee would be for him? Look, no one has kind of really put out a fee that it would take, and no one, and I mean no one, will know the fee. If we sign Depay, what I've seen online is that the rumoured fee is around 35 million. So he's definitely one of the cheaper options if you're excluding Ziyech with his buyout clause of 25 million. As obviously we spoke yesterday about the Brandt update, which was Julian Brandt. Now his buyout clause of 21.5 million is void because they made Champions League yesterday and they've got that next season. We've got a bit of an update to do with that as well. So shall I move on to that quickly as we're speaking about it? But yeah, Depay, one of the cheapest ones. If you're talking about Pepe as well as being linked, 70 million, do Liverpool look at Depay and think we could save ourselves 40 million if the fees are right? Maybe. Depay's a very versatile player, isn't he? And I believe he got something like 11 goals and 15 assists this year as well. So if he joins Liverpool, it's not a bad shout in that sense. Where was we? So I was talking about Julian Brandt, wasn't I? So Leverkusen today have come out and said they're hopeful of keeping Julian Brandt. As I said, he had a 21.5 million release clause, but that's now void. So that strengthens their case. And Leverkusen sporting director said, we have not given up hope because he knows what he has here with us. The coach has reinvented his position a bit and he also knows that he has great players here, and of course he can now play in the Champions League as well. So one thing that I've got to point out again that I said a few days ago, there was a rumour that he told Bild that he would 100% be at Leverkusen when next season starts. And then they've now secured Champions League football. So with all the rumours suggesting that he wants to stay in Germany anyway, it's very likely that he might stay there. They're going to want a lot of money for him, 40 plus million for him, I reckon. And I do think that, as I said yesterday, Dortmund are probably the favourites for him if he was to move, because it's the German thing, isn't it? Liverpool today, in other news, have named their summer Mignolet price. Apparently, Liverpool will demand 15 million from interested clubs looking to sign Simon Mignolet. If the Reds are successful in commanding such a fee for the 31-year-old, it would represent a healthy 6 million profit on a player that was limited to just 3 cup appearances since January 2018, following his 9 million move from Sunderland in 2013. Edwards, the master. He's the Messiah, isn't he? If he does do that, that's ridiculous. We said 10 million maybe was a bit too cheap, but 15 million, it's probably the sweet spot, isn't it? If he can get that much, brilliant. Maybe a club might pay 10, 11 million with a few add-ons, something along them lines. But it does look increasingly likely that Mignolet leaves this window. What else is in today's news that we need to talk about? Steven Gerrard makes an offer for Liverpool player Ryan Kent. Let me get this up here because I've got notes on my phone and everything today. Steven Gerrard confirms details of offer for Liverpool winger Ryan Kent. The Kop legend is desperate for Rangers to keep hold of his loan signing from Liverpool for another year. Steven Gerrard revealed that Rangers have made Liverpool an offer to retain the services of winger Ryan Kent for another season. The 22-year-old has enjoyed a fine campaign at the Ibrox and was named the PFA Scotland Young Player of the Year. Liverpool do value Kent at around 12 million, but Gerrard is hoping that the Reds will agree to sanction another loan spell. We're doing everything we can, Gerrard said. We've spoken to Liverpool, we're in touch with Ryan's representatives, and we've made an offer, but there's nothing to say on it or to confirm it. For our supporters, what I can do is guarantee that I'm doing everything I can to get him for another season. So let me know what your views are on that. Obviously, we're talking about Wilson, we're talking about Kent. Do they push for a permanent away? Are they happy to go on another loan move? Are they going to stay at Liverpool and fight for a position? Kent, Gerrard wants him back there. It does seem like, obviously, they can't afford what Liverpool want for him as a fee, but another loan move. You know, Kent learning his trade under Steven Gerrard has a fantastic season there. It might actually be a good thing for him if he goes on loan there, and it might benefit Liverpool in the long run because another season there, another great season, his fee's only going to increase, isn't it? Timo Werner, for those that want to know the Timo Werner updates. Timo Werner, 60 million is the rough fee that we've been hearing online. RB Leipzig boss, Rajanik, our position is that if Timo Werner, does not renew the contract, he should change clubs. He has let us know and implied that he will not renew the contract. There have not been any offers for RB Leipzig striker Timo Werner. According to the manager, he would first have to agree with a club, and this club would have to contact RB, which has not happened to my knowledge, is what he said. Basically, they don't want to let Timo Werner get down to the last year of his contract. Timo Werner does not want to sign a contract extension. So, Timo Werner is moving this summer, is what I'm taking from it. Breaking down his latest quotes from the manager, he is moving this summer. Now, what he said as well is there's been no contact with any clubs at this point. Also, we've got to remember that on one of the update streams the other day, they did say that there have been no talks with Bayern Munich as well. So I'm actually believing that there's really generally no talks being going on at the moment because they're confirming this yet again today. Normally you see wording change over it if it's not true, but it's not. They're adamant there's been nothing going on. What we have heard with Timo Werner, isn't it? Over the last 2 weeks, Liverpool's interest increased dramatically, is what the rumours are saying. And I said, I actually like the look of Timo Werner. Coming to Liverpool, 1, as a good player, I think he would be a good addition. And 2, I said Depay, Timo Werner are the 2 that I kind of felt like Liverpool might be targeting. this window. And Ziyech, with that buyout clause, as we know, just makes sense business-wise, doesn't it? Even without how good he is of a player. So, yeah, let me know your views on that and the latest updates with Timo Werner. Do you think Liverpool might actually go in there? If Bayern Munich aren't going in there, do remember what I said. I think Bayern Munich are waiting to see certain other moves that are going on, players that might leave them. And you've got to remember as well, I said, if City do sell Sane to Bayern Munich, that means that we could actually get in ahead of Bayern Munich, even if they do want Timo Werner, because their mind might be focused on someone like Sane. What else have we got in today's news? Right, somebody did message on my last live stream, I think it was. They left a comment afterwards and said, Daz, can you please update people over BT showing the Champions League final live stream actually on YouTube? I have done that in the previous few streams. I've been trying to drop it in there. But for anyone that doesn't know, BT Sports are doing a live stream on YouTube again for this Champions League final. So you will be able to watch a game on YouTube for those people that obviously in certain countries you're not able to watch it on TV. So yeah, YouTube, BT Sports, you'll be able to watch the final. Also today, we have seen that Champions League final screening details have been confirmed. The LFC fans are invited to watch the Champions League final on the giant screen at Space by M&S Bank Arena, the Auditorium, Liverpool and the Convention Centre on Saturday, June the 1st. The screening, which is in association with BT Sports, the exclusive live broadcaster of the competition in the UK, will show the clash between the Reds and Tottenham Hotspur in Madrid. Due to important operational preparations for concert being held in June, I take that, Anfield is unavailable for the screening. Supporters are advised that children under 14 will only be allowed in the auditorium space. So keep that in mind. If obviously you're taking kids under the age of 14, they will only be allowed in the auditorium space. Supporters who were unsuccessful in the ballot for Champions League final tickets will have the opportunity to purchase tickets for the screening in a pre-sale from 10 a.m. on Tuesday, May the 21st until 9 a.m. on Thursday, May the 23rd. Tickets will be limited to one per transaction, and supporters must have their custom number. So bear that one in mind as well, ladies and gentlemen. Tickets will be priced at £10 for adults and £5 for children 16 and under. Tickets for the screening will go on general sale on May the 23rd and at 12 p.m. via www.ticketquarter.co.uk and will be limited to 4 per transaction. So what I will do once the live stream finishes, everyone, I'll leave a comment down below with that www.ticketquarter.co.uk. You can also go on the Liverpool website to get all of the details that I've just spoke about. That's Liverpool's official website, which the link is in the description as well for. Jurgen Klopp will instruct his players to showcase LFC football when the Reds meet Spurs in a Champions League final. Klopp says, we know each other pretty well and that's it. Klopp told UEFA when asked if taking on familiar foe in Tottenham differs to meeting Real Madrid a year ago. But nothing else apart from that. It's a final and you have an opponent and you will prepare for it. Look at their strengths, look at their weaknesses. That's what you have to do. So that makes it no different from any other final. There are no easy games in the Champions League. There are no easy games at all. So why should the final be easy? Certainly not. So far, we always used our experience in these moments during every moment in our season. That's what we have to do. We have to play the football we stand for. We have to play LFC football. That's the plan. And then we will still be difficult. But it was difficult in all the other games as well. We know that already. So why should we think too much about it? If we are really at our absolute top level, then we are a difficult team to play against, but we know Tottenham are as well. So that's what the boss has to say on the final at the moment. Obviously, he's saying it's going to be tough, but all games in the Champions League are tough. Why should the final be no different? And we have to play the LFC way. If we're at our toppest level, our best, then we're going to be very tough to play against. Of course we are. Of course we are. You know, hopefully we can get that one over the line. And it's interesting, isn't it, that Liverpool, yes, we didn't win the Premier League, but we could go and win 3 trophies now. Incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible. The Neymar rumours. You lot have been talking to me. Well, basically, you've been talking to me, sending me messages today about Bobby being linked with Real Madrid. I believe it stemmed from the Neymar rumours that apparently Neymar's told Real Madrid to sign Bobby because apparently Bobby and Neymar are really close friends. The Brazilian link, they probably are really good friends. And if Neymar goes there, he wants Bobby to replace Benzema. To be honest with you all, my honest opinion is it's very silly stuff. All right, it's paper selling clicks. I'm not concerned about it at all. You lot shouldn't. I've said it over the Salah links. I've said it over the Bobby links. I've said it over all Mane to Real Madrid. All top teams are going to want top Liverpool players. Don't panic about it. I believe this team wants to stay together. They want to fight for everything and go again next year. This was just the first step. I'm not worried. If one of the top players do leave for a top team, then their heart is gone from Liverpool already. And do we really want a player that wants to move to another club? No. But I don't believe Bobby is that type of player. He's Liverpool through and through. Them glimmering, shining teeth of his are going to be scoring goals again next year. Could it be in a more deeper role in midfield if we sign someone like Timo Werner? Possibly. Obviously, it's a talking point, isn't it, for us all? What else? Is there anything else before I jump into the live stream? I think that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there is one other thing that I need to mention here. Let me just go to this just before those that don't have a lot of time. Conor Randall has parted company with Liverpool. The academy graduate has said his goodbyes following the end of his contract. As well as Randall, Masterson's, Bobby Adi Kanye, YNWA, Corey Whelan and Glenn McCauley are also set to move on, and that was from James Pearce Echo. You know, Conor Randall's been at the club for donkey's years. He's been for ages, but his contract's up and he said his goodbyes. So thank you so much for those of you that have joined us live. I hope you've all had a fantastic day. And if you've got any questions related to what I've just said in the updates, transfer related, Liverpool in general, then this is the part where I jump into a live chat, bounce off you lot. And yeah, I look forward to hearing your views on it all. Don't forget, if you wasn't able to watch this live, leave a comment down below and I'll read all my comments anyway and I'll answer as many as possible. Ooh, 327 people watching. Thank you so much for joining. Please, can we hit 150 likes on this? I have no idea whether we've done that or not, but that's the target. And you're all absolutely amazing for hitting that over the last couple of streams. It's been brilliant. Sorry I'm late, Daz. What have I missed, says Joe. Oh, Joe. Bring the scroll bar back, my friend. I've literally just got into the live thing. Many updates today. I will take questions though, but yeah, for those that are just joining, take that scroll bar back to the beginning, get your updates there. That is the best way to do it. Father Nature says, hey pal, hey father mate, I hope you're well today. What a beautiful day it's been, everyone, eh? What's happening with De Ligt, says Dirty Girl. Good to see you in here again tonight, Dirty. Well, the latest is Liverpool are talking to him. Liverpool are in talks with him, or they've held talks with him. Blake seems to think so. What I'm seeing online, a lot of people saying, sources are saying that Liverpool and Barcelona are the two clubs. Then it will come down to the player just picking from them two. We have seen Barcelona panicking about Liverpool, trying to take him away. Virgil speaking in his ear. So it's kind of just waiting to see what happens with it. I think if Klopp has a conversation with him, if Liverpool are genuinely actually going for him, he becomes a Liverpool player. That is what I believe on it. But at the moment, we're yet to hear anything more from De Ligt. We haven't got any more speech quotations to break down, so not much evidence there, but it's good to hear that Liverpool are very highly linked to him. What a player. Daz, has the Echo said anything about De Ligt? I'm pretty sure they've been quiet. This is the one thing that I want to say, Louis. Normally, you've got good old James Pearce or whatever coming out, haven't you, going, Liverpool are not interested in De Ligt. This is kind of the stage that he will come out and say it. He would have done that by now. It's silent. There is nothing, which tells me that they've kind of learnt from their mistakes in the past, maybe. I don't know. Or they just don't know. Or we are in there and they know something, but they're keeping stum on it because we've got a Champions League final to play, haven't we? And we're not going to announce any signings till after that Champions League final. That is without a shadow of a doubt. I don't think we're going to announce anyone. Danny says, if De Ligt signs, I'm buying Kleenex. Danny. Oh, big shout out to Danny. Danny W's in the chat. I have a laugh for Danny talking to him at the moment. Get it on your CV, mate. Pritesh says, Daz, you sound a little croaky today, pal. You good, bro? Pritesh, I'm good, mate. I've just had a long day. I had a family day and lots of laughs. The kids was all playing football and it's lovely to see, isn't it? So, yeah, but I had to do my updates, didn't I? And talk to you lot. It's not right, is it, if I don't do an update show? Daz, did you not see the picture of De Ligt and De Jong in the airport? Too hot? I've seen it, my friend, but it's not that they're there to go and sign for Barcelona, so don't panic about it. Don't panic too hot, mate. Leon says, this transfer market is dead at the moment. The transfer market is ridiculous, and Liverpool rumours is absolutely ridiculous, to be honest. we're going to see a lot more of this until the Champions League is out of the way. We will have a lot to break down and say, this is rubbish, that's rubbish, that's rubbish, that's my job. I will do that on this channel. But yeah, to answer a lot of your questions today, everyone, I've said it from before the transfer window. Depay is one of my favourites that I think Liverpool go for, and Timo Werner is up there as well. And seeing Ziyech with that 25 million buyout clause is a complete business sense. Any top team will sign him, even if they don't think they can fit him into the team, because you get him for 25 million and you sell him on in a couple of years for a lot more money than that, don't you? He's still young enough that you could sell him when he's 28 or whatever and make a huge fee on him. But Liverpool will be signing him because he's actually a quality player. So, yeah. Joshua says Barca are still favourites for De Ligt. Joshua, apparently so. But with the rumours as well, though, Liverpool are talking to him. So we'll have to see. You know, you've got people that believe that Barcelona are favourites for De Ligt. You've now got people that are going, Liverpool are favourites for De Ligt. It's your personal preference, ladies and gentlemen. It's what you want to believe. I tell you what I see. I tell you what I believe. I believe Liverpool are in the mix. I believe there's too much coming out that Liverpool are the team that Barcelona are scared are going to turn De Ligt's attention. De Ligt himself, if Barcelona were favourites and they actually could afford him and it hadn't stalled, Barcelona would have signed De Ligt by now. That would have gone through. It's not happening. I actually think they've got to sell players before they can sign all these top players, and De Ligt is stalling that move. He said himself, there's been conversations but nothing's been agreed. There is definitely one or two other teams that is trying to sign him, because otherwise he would have gone to Barca. So for me, Liverpool, I think we actually might have been throwing our 2 pennies worth in there, and I'm hoping that Klopp gets to sit down and speak to him, because then he's coming to Liverpool, isn't he? Klopp gets his man. Kieran says, personally, I'd go for De Ligt, Werner and some prospects. Yeah, I'd be happy with them too, mate. I'd be happy if we signed 2 quality players for the first team to mix it up, you know, rotation for the front three, a playmaker in midfield that can open teams up, a bit of flair about them as well. And yeah, I mean, if we add to the youth setup, because we've seen that a few of the youth players are leaving, then I'm down with that. We don't really need to add too much to Liverpool, do we, this transfer window? We just took City all the way in the league. We got to another Champions League final. It's obvious that we've got an amazing team as it is, an amazing squad, but the squad can be improved a little bit. And that is how we go one step further next year. We need a creative midfielder, says O-Dog. Yeah, I'm the same as you with that one. How many of you other people that are watching this live want a creative midfielder in this window? Put yes or no. Sankit says, with De Ligt, we will be unplayable. No one will really be able to break Liverpool down, I don't believe. I think signing De Ligt allows our left and right back even more chances to push up the pitch. We saw, for instance, we got Tottenham in the Champions League final. Everyone's saying yes, so thank you so much for your answers. Yeah, if you're talking about signing De Ligt in this window, ladies and gentlemen, right, the way I'm looking at it is, remember the game last against Tottenham? In the beginning, in the first half, Liverpool was opening Tottenham up left, right and centre. We was able to push our right and left back right up the pitch, causing them all sorts of problems. And then they tweaked a few things and it made our right and left back have to sit back a bit more. We had to think about things, didn't we? Had to change it a bit. When you bring in a player of De Ligt's quality, even though Matip has been outstanding, he's really improved. Gomez is a fantastic centre-back as well. You've got De Ligt in there. I think even the name, because people know how good he is, it does put fear into people's minds. And you then got De Ligt, Van Dijk with Fabinho splitting them. And even if a team like Spurs changed their tactics, it would still mean that our left and right back could be high up the pitch and get more assists like what they've done this year. Our left and right back is vital to Jurgen Klopp's system. It always has been. In Dortmund, the left and right back, when he first signed for Liverpool, there was a lot of talk about Jurgen Klopp, left and right backs. It's vital, that area, for Klopp, and everyone was saying Moreno was not good enough in a Jurgen Klopp system because the left back needs to be up, the delivery needs to be good, but he needs to be able to get back and defend well at the same time. And Moreno just didn't do that, but Robbo's come in and he's done that. Trent, people talk about fantastic going forwards, needs to improve. I believe he will next year defensively. Anyway, still had outstanding games defensively. But if you do add De Ligt to that, You've got 3 players in Fabinho, De Ligt and Van Dijk that you tell me anyone that is really going to be able to get through them 3 on a counter-attack. And that means that Liverpool can sit as high up the pitch as we want, high press as we want, and completely dominate teams. Completely. And then that tells me that then if we're doing that to teams next year, we also need a plan B striker, someone that's big in the air that can get on the end of crosses if the strikers that we've got on the pitch are not getting any joy in the penalty area for the other team, i.e. they're up against centre-backs that are a few inches taller than them. You know, that is where my plan B striker comes into action as well. Just food for thought for all of you that are thinking about it as well. That's just what I feel. Alwa and Havertz, says Lubac, so they're the 2 for you. 2 names that everyone would love to see at Liverpool. Sankit says, who is the biggest threat in the final? It's a Liverpool player. 100% it's a Liverpool player, it's a threat. I'm thinking Sadio Mane, everyone. I think Mane's a big game player, isn't he? Champions League, his record, he's very good. Very good. What a season he's had this year, eh? I'm so happy for him that he managed to catch up with Mo Salah, because even though it was good that Mo Salah, you know, did what he did again this year and everyone was going, he's a one-season wonder, and he wasn't, was he? I'm really happy that Mane managed to share that award with him, because for that lad to do what he's done this year, you know, ridiculous. He's one of the best players in the world. I love Mane. Fabinho's a big yard dog, says UK lad. UK, massive shout out for that. I love the way he's put that. Big yard dog. Yes, he is. He is. Genie's the biggest threat, says Mark Forrest. Oh, Mark. Think about what he did to Barcelona when he come on. Does Genie start in midfield, or does Milner start ahead of Genie? We have got a build-up show coming on the channel for the Champions League, obviously, as it gets closer, so we will be talking about all these lovely things as we get there. What's everyone's strangest midfield when everyone's fit? Strangest midfield, Liam? Oh, I don't know, mate. It's a weird way of thinking about it, maybe. Bobby going to grab a hat-trick in the final. Come on, Bobby, says Shallow. Oh, Shallow. A Bobby hat-trick, seeing them teeth smiling, gleaming, doing his fantastic celebrations. I'm down with that. Any Liverpool player getting a hat-trick, I would love to see. Because that means Spurs have to score 4 to beat us. And that's just not happening against our defence, is it? Sankit says, how about leadership of Henson? Jordan Henson's leadership has been fantastic. He's come under a lot of fire, a lot of criticism since he's been at Liverpool. I've held my hands up and said, I have not been the biggest fan of Jordan Henson since he's been there, but my looking at it was, he isn't an out-and-out holding midfielder, and I think that held him back. We've seen him more advanced up the pitch recently. What a player he become when he did that. Also, I just felt like anyone that was replacing Steven Gerrard as captain, they just couldn't be Steven Gerrard for any of us. So it was going to be tough for anyone, let alone Jordan Henson. And I think he deserves so much praise for how he stuck it, fought it out. You see what it means to him to play for Liverpool. You've heard the stories about him getting upset when he thought he was going to leave. And you see the effort that he puts in. That man will run until he drops for this club and for the fans. And he is a typical Liverpool player, isn't he? Liverpool Forever says, do you think Spurs are a threat to our defence and Alisson? Of course they are, Liverpool Forever, mate. I'd be silly to sit here when I, mate, and say Spurs aren't a threat. Moura with a hat-trick in their, Champions League game against Ajax. Everyone talking about Harry Kane coming back. You know that he can score goals. They're a threat. They've got good players. They deserve to be in a Champions League final against Liverpool. But on the day, I don't want to be thinking about their threat. I want to be thinking about Liverpool just going to be too good for them. But it's going to be a tough game. Klopp said it himself. If Liverpool are at our highest level, we are difficult to play against. And that is what we've got to do. If we do that, I think that we can beat any team in the world out there. We've shown it time and time again. With this squad that we've got, we can achieve miracles. We can achieve what people say that when they write us off. To score 4 and to beat Barcelona the way we did, 4-0, come on. A lot of people that wasn't Liverpool fans were saying it's impossible. We did it, and our Spurs, Barcelona, they're not. Did they do well to get there? Yes. Should we respect them? Should the Liverpool players respect them on the day? Yes, and they will. They won't take any chances. We've seen that they can be tough games when we play Spurs in the league games. So we've got to be at our best, and they will. The lads will be at their best. Klopp has reawoke the giant that is Liverpool. Yes, Danny, the sleeping giant is awoken, and we are back to where we belong. It's now just about bringing the trophies in, isn't it? When people talk about this Liverpool squad and say, are they one of the best teams to played in a Liverpool shirt under all the years that we've played. I think if they start bringing these trophies in now, it would be hard to argue that they should go down in history then as one of the best football team squads to play. The achievements that they're doing already, the progression that they're making is very good, but you have to look at it that the next step is to win silverware, isn't it? We've done it and our history is very glorious. We need to do it again. Son is very dangerous, says David Beville. He is indeed. He's another player that you don't give him a chance. You've only got to look at how Virgil van Dijk defended that situation. And he said, didn't he, you don't give it to Son, basically. So he covered that the ball didn't go to him when Spurs had that chance. So yeah, we will look, obviously, at seeing how Liverpool do cope with their threat. Ronald says, overrated? Who's overrated, Ronald? Do you think Son's overrated or something there? Gomez is not a right back, says Kister. I don't think it's his best position. When we saw him playing at centre-back this year, I thought that was his best position. I think now we just got to look at it that Gomez can cover right-back if we need it, but it would be nice if Gomez can grow into that centre-back role. That's what I would like to see. Will Naby be ready, says Pierre? Who knows, Pierre? There was a rumour, wasn't there, that come out saying that Naby could be fit for the final. Look, if it was me, I wouldn't risk him. I really wouldn't, because I do not want to lose Naby for a whole year next year or something silly. We didn't have Ox all year this season, basically, so we've got Ox back next year. I want Naby next year, so don't risk him. If he's not ready, don't do it. If you guys got any questions about today's updates, don't forget the De Ligt rumours, Timo Werner, obviously, all that sort of stuff, then please put it in the live chat. We have had a few things to update today, haven't we? I don't know what the like situation is, but can we smash that 150? All of you that are watching it live, if we can, I'd really appreciate that. It really helps the channel, and I think you're all amazing with what you've been doing recently. We've just destroyed it, haven't we? Pierre says, true, don't risk him. Yeah, I'm glad you agree with that one, Pierre. Cop Kid says, Bobby going to be ready for the final? I think Bobby will be, Cop Kid. He's looking good, isn't it? We have seen the clips of him online over the last couple of days. Starting training already, strength training. So hopefully he'll be all right for it. We just have to wait and see. Bobby would start the Champions League final. So I would like to see him come in there. I know there's a big shout for, obviously, Origi to start the Champions League final because he's scoring big goals. But I also like Origi to be, fully fit and coming on if we need to make a sub and bring someone on. But I hope that Bobby's back fully fit for it. 115 likes, mates. Thank you, Kidstar. And Yanish said 105. So we're creeping up. Thank you so much to everyone that's liked the stream. Really appreciate it, everyone. Mine says 122, so we are going up. Thank you. Owen says, what's your ideal starting 11 for next season? Owen, pretty much what it is this year, but if we could add Timo Werner, if Depay come in, if De Ligt come in, Ziyech, then it's just about having them sort of players join it so that you've got the squad rotation for next season, because it's a long season. I'm not talking about these players coming in and replacing players in the starting 11. They become a starting squad, because then Klopp can look at it and go, I don't need to risk Mane in this game. He needs a break. All right, he played midweek. When it comes to the weekend, we've got Hull or someone silly like that. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's like, so we can put this player in. It's just having so that there's no dip in quality when you're rotating players. That's what I want to see at Liverpool. That's what Man City have, isn't it? They lose Kevin De Bruyne. They've got world-class midfielders still. That it's like they don't even miss it. And that is where Liverpool need to get at. And I said we've been incredibly lucky when it comes to the front three. Bobby's had a few injuries, hasn't he, at the end here? But Mane and Salah, if anything happened, Virgil van Dijk, if anything happened, Van Dijk, another reason why I think we should go and sign De Ligt. Because if something happened to Van Dijk, if you had De Ligt in the squad, you've got a man that at 19 is a leader. Look at his speech for Ajax. It's all around on social media. Everyone says he is so mature for his age. So it just makes sense to bring these sort of players in so that if you get the injuries that happen, every year it happens, you've got the quality to replace them so that Liverpool can still push on and crack on for the title in the Premier League. It's the one that's eluded us for ages. We need to get back to winning silverware. We can still win 3 this year. Let's go for that. Get the Champions League final out of the way. Get some signings in the door and we go again, isn't it? It's just the beginning, as Klopp said. Brandt looks so good, says Michael Dunn. Michael, Brandt's a good player. Brandt is a very good player. Obviously, as I said in today's updates, Leverkusen think that they're going to keep him now. Looking at the situation, they've got Champions League football now. His buyout clause, as I said in yesterday's updates, is now void. He can't go for 21.5 million. They will want at least 40 million for him this window. And apparently the player's happy in Germany. So if he is going to sign for anyone, it'll be the likes of Dortmund and that, which I think now Liverpool, Spurs, these two teams were the ones, wasn't we, that was linked with him. I don't see Brandt ending up moving from the German league now. But yeah, I'm wondering whether he does just stay at Leverkusen, everyone. Sanik says, update on a Turkish goalkeeper. I haven't seen anything new with him, Sanket. I am keeping an eye on that one as well, though. Of course, all the players that we talk about every day, I'm watching them and seeing if there's anything new, any quotes from the player, the agents, the managers of the teams that they play for. And like we said, with the Turkish goalkeeper, it was his agent that spoke, was the last thing that we saw. And he said that Liverpool was one of the teams that had been in contact. So, interesting. Was he telling the truth? We don't know at this point in time, but we did see that Liverpool put a 15 million fee price tag on Simon Mignolet today. That was one of the things that come out today. Whether that's fully true, we don't know. But if Liverpool were saying we want 15 million for him, it's probably because they want to accumulate around the 12 million mark, maybe. I'd prefer Pepe or Neres over Werner, says Lubang. I don't think you're alone there, mate. I don't think you're alone. You know, everyone's saying about Pepe, quality addition. It will cost you 70 million, I think, is the rumours. Neres, another top-class player. Everyone's saying they really want him to come in. The Neres rumours, I don't believe at all. But as I said, I'm just a Liverpool fan, everyone. I'm not anyone in the know. I just follow it all a lot and know every bit of rumour that's going on out there and try and keep a track of it. So at the moment, I don't believe that there's anything that is saying to me Neres to Liverpool anytime soon, but apparently we assessed him. Pepe, the rumours heated up, didn't they? We will find out that soon. And yeah, you know, as I said though to everyone, Depay's the one that I think we really need to be keeping a look at the moment. I think there might be something to that, but it's difficult to tell. We've got a Champions League final to play. We'll find out afterwards, everyone. Outer City's in here again. Good to see you today, my friend. He says, B-class if we got De Ligt also when we doing this call-in. Hope you're well, dude. I saw your message earlier last night stream, my friend. I did put the call-ins on. a little bit late, but I think by then you probably had gone, mate. Normally I do call-ins a little bit later. I like to bounce off the live chat for a bit and then I take call-ins towards the end. Liam says, hello Daz, I'm back. Good to see you back here today, Liam Roberts. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I hope you've all had a fantastic day. We had a family barbecue with family friends, and the kids was all kicking the football about and stuff, and my little boy was pretending he was Liverpool and Mo Salah, so that's absolutely legend. We have Shaqiri. Mephis will not fit into any role. Valkyrie. Mephis won't fit into any role. Mephis is a very versatile player, my friend. You know, I'm not saying that Mephis comes in and takes one of the starting 11 out of the team at all, but I think Mephis fits the mould as a type of player that Klopp looks to sign because he's very versatile, can play in a lot of different attacking positions. So just let me know if anyone agrees with Valkyrie there that we've got Shaqiri, we don't need Mephis. But then if you're saying we don't need Mephis, then do you think we don't need Pepe, Ziyech? Is that Valkyrie? Is that where your head is at with that, my friend? Obviously, like I said, everyone's got their own opinions and it's good to bounce off your opinions with my opinions. Not everyone agrees with me. I'm just a Liverpool fan like you, and we can have difference of opinions and discuss it. It makes for good watches, doesn't it, on the live streams? Someone has said, you're back. Ridge says you're back. I am back, my friend. I'm back. I was out for a little bit, few health problems, but I'm back now doing daily on the bench LFC updates, talking about transfers, talking about Liverpool in general. We've got end of season review over the next couple of days. I'm trying to get Connor and Mickey together over the next couple of days if they're both available, and we'll bring that to you lot, rating the Liverpool players, giving out our awards for them, and just talking about the season just gone in general. And then we will be doing things like match build-up show for the Champions League final. And of course, don't forget, I will be doing a watch-along for the Champions League final as well. But there is also a BT live stream on YouTube of the match. So you can watch the match and have another tab open and have me going absolutely nuts. Hopefully we're scoring plenty of goals and Spurs aren't, and I'll be going mental jumping around this kitchen. As those that have watched my watch-alongs know, I'm very animated, aren't I? Shaqiri is Klopp's worst signing, says Liam Roberts. Oh, do you think? I think I'm looking at Karius as maybe that. And look, I'm not one to slate Liverpool players, but I think Karius was the one that, you know, might have. I think we are yet to see the best of Shaqiri, and I think he's done things for us. Karius didn't quite work out, did he? But let me know what you think on that, everyone. Bag of chips worth more, says Stephen Owens. Bag of chips worth more. Bit pricey that, Martin, says Thomas. But good to see Thomas Billings and Nigel in here as well. Nigel says, please thumbs up, guys, really helps that channel. Thank you so much, Nigel. Hope you're all well. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Tom says, hi Daz, mate. I've just joined the stream. Can you sum up the situation with this De Ligt? So anyone that's just joined, basically Belega said Liverpool have been talking to De Ligt, and that has sparked up all the rumours that you're seeing, and they're just changing the wording and stuff, saying that Liverpool are now favourites. What we are seeing from Spain a lot is that Barcelona have stalled because they're not willing to pay the agents' fees, I believe it is. And what I said to you on the live stream the other day was that apparently De Ligt's agent Raiola, one of his agents that is, because there's two, isn't there? One of them, he wants 20% commission. He's got a 3-month ban worldwide, obviously handed down by the Italian Federation, I believe it was. But he's kind of like the quiet partner in it, so he will still get his 20% commission on the sale, and Barcelona don't want to pay it. So if that's the case, and everything's stalled, then it seems very much like Raioula's going to now say, well, what about Liverpool? What about PSG? He will offer him out to the other clubs. And what Belega reckons is that Liverpool, PSG have been talking to De Ligt. So if that is true, then De Ligt to Liverpool could still happen. I think if Jurgen Klopp sits down and speaks to De Ligt, I don't think he goes to Barcelona. You've got Virgil van Dijk here, you've got Gini Wijnaldum here, you've got to think that we're heavily linked with Depay at the moment. If Depay comes in, oh my God, why would you not want to come and join your countrymen? Them quality of players, join a Liverpool team that got 97 points on the table in the Premier League, one of the best leagues in the world, if not the best, and 2 Champions League finals in a row. Hopefully win the Champions League this year, and we go again next year. We can win silverware, a lot of silverware. Any players that are looking at Liverpool to come to us, they know they can win a lot. So even speaking to Jurgen Klopp, if I was a football player, there's something about the way he speaks to people that they just go, okay, I'll join you. Richard says, doing good, Mickey. Just got back from the links. Good to hear you're doing good, Richard. Thank you for joining me as always tonight, Richard. Always good to see the regulars in here. Don't forget, I'm giving more and more mods out to the regular people that join in every streams and stuff. I'll watch them back afterwards. I don't miss any of your comments, everyone. So always just put what you think on what we're talking about. I'll watch it back. I'll read your comments. Justin says, weird to talk about Mephis Depay, being that I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, USA. Just weird for me. Justin, what, because of the Memphis thing, I'm guessing it is. Tell me, why is it weird? Is it just because of that? I don't know. I think that would be pretty cool for me. Dominic says, I think we should go for Yuri Tillemans if we sell Lallana. Dominic, Tillemans has been brought up a few times over the last 3 or 4 streams. A few people have brought up about Tillemans saying we should go and sign him. He's been good. As I said, wonder kid. Everyone loved him on FIFA a few years back, wasn't it? He's going to be really good. But is he the ilk of player that we need to bring in? When we got the likes of Wilson that could come back to Liverpool and do a job. We don't know what's going to happen with him yet. We saw today that Steven Gerrard wants to take Kent on loan again next season. Liverpool want 12 million for him. But Gerrard is apparently in talks with Liverpool with Kent's representatives over another loan move. So I'm guessing Rangers don't want to pay 12 million for Kent. That is what I sum up from that. There's any news on Rabiot? Anthony, I haven't seen anything to do with Rabiot today, to be honest with you lot. As I said, the latest that I did see was that a lot of top teams pulled out, and that I think it was Juventus did put a concrete offer to him. But apparently his wages were just like really high, and that's why a lot of people was pulling out. But apart from that, I haven't seen Rabiot today, everyone. Lallana and Moreno just leave, says Kingsley. A lot of people saying that Lallana to leave, aren't they? And obviously Moreno, I think Moreno leaves anyway. I'm still up in the air whether Lallana goes this window or not. Pierre says Sturridge out. Daniel Sturridge will probably leave this window. I think he will. I don't think it makes sense that he stays at Liverpool. I love Daniel Sturridge. I wish him all the best moving forwards, but I just feel like he could go and... We was talking about the MLS, wasn't it? We were saying he could go and play in the MLS. Go and live your life in lovely weather and finish your career there where you can stroll about and score a few worldies. That's what I see for Daniel Sturridge now. Karius was a disaster, says Lou back. We spoke, obviously, didn't we, about Karius before and that, but Joshua says, Daz, do you want us to sign Nicholas Pepe? Joshua, I would definitely want us to sign Nicholas Pepe. I think he's a very good player, but at the moment, we're kind of waiting for the evidence to see whether Liverpool are going in for Nicholas Pepe. We've seen the rumours, but nothing for me to really dissect and break down too much. But I will give it to you. I think these players that are linked with Liverpool, the ones that are genuinely in with a chance of moving to Liverpool, you won't get too much evidence until the Champions League final is out of the way, and then they'll probably just announce them because they will be told to keep quiet. It's another thing that I said about Mephis Depay that you've got to keep an eye on. People saying that he put a stop on his messages and stuff like that. It's just silly little things that is adding up, that is just pointing to Depay to Liverpool for me. But look, as I said, I'm just a Liverpool fan. I just had a funny feeling about it. Favourite LFC channel, watching from the USA, Sterling G. Wow, thank you so much. Massive shout out to you in the USA and to all the people that are joining tonight from the USA. A big shout out to all of you. Hope you've all had a fantastic day so far. Massive thank you for saying it's your favourite LFC channel. I really, really appreciate that, my friend. George says, hi George. Good to see you again tonight. Kieran says, get rid of Karius, sign Nick Pope as a backup to Alisson. Nick Pope is a big shout as a backup. I said that before. I would really, really like that. I also said yesterday, Pepe Reina spoke about Liverpool and saying it felt like home. I would take Pepe Reina back to Liverpool. It would just be like a feel-good factor, wouldn't it, having him back? And he's more than capable of being a backup goalkeeper. Let's face it, Alisson is going to play any important game that we've got anyway. So having Pepe there would be good for morale, experience, good in the changing room. It's just a no-brainer that Liverpool could bring him back. Welcome to everyone from overseas, says Nigel. Yeah, welcome to everyone in the live stream tonight. Absolutely everyone has joined us. You're all legends, as I always say. I hope you've all had a lovely day. Des, I have followed you on Twitter, mate. Original Gunner. Okay, my friend. Just tweet me a message actually on there so that I know and I will follow you, my friend. I'm trying to follow back everyone on Twitter, but it's just taking me ages to get through everything. I'm trying to keep up with all my social media at the moment. Hem says, do you think we'll have another Fabinho signing that has come out of nowhere? That signing completely surprised everyone. Yes, Hem, I do. It could be someone that we're not talking about, or we could have a Fabinho type signing that we are talking about, but it's only rumours. And then all of a sudden after the Champions League final, a few days later, boom, they're announced. Because I believe that Liverpool could complete the deal before the final and just leave it until after to announce it. People are saying, but the players would know about that anyway. But I'm not too sure that really makes too much of a difference. Lovren spoke the other day and said that, he welcomes new players to the team. He wasn't really sounding like a player that was planning on leaving Liverpool, from what he last said. So that was an interesting one, because everyone's saying Lovren might leave in the summer if we sign someone like De Ligt. Original Gunner says done. Thank you so much, my friend. I will check that afterwards. Hello everyone from New Zealand. Joshua, hello to you. Anthony Perry says Arsenal are willing to swap a player for Zaha. What do you think, Daz? I think Zaha to Arsenal makes sense, don't you lot? I said I would take him to Liverpool, but for the Arsenal lot, I think he'd probably do alright there, wouldn't he? He would be committing treason against his boy at club, says Richard. Liam says, Daz Moreno has to stay. We need the depth. Liam, we don't use him now. I get what you're saying. We do need depth in the squad, and that's what we've been saying about this transfer window. We need to sign players. But if you look against Barcelona, for instance, if Robbo wasn't available to start, we know that he went off, but James Milner would have started at left back, wouldn't he? It's just... We just don't use Moreno. The only time we see Moreno really is in the social media videos where he's like celebrating with the lads. I think he's really good friends with everyone. He seems like an absolute lovely lad. I wish him all the best in the future. I really do. Hope he can go somewhere, kickstart his career again and play absolutely amazing football. I think he's rapid as anything. I think he's so good going forwards. Really, someone needs to sit him down and say, mate, change to a left winger, go to Spain, play at left wing, and maybe score 10 goals a season. You know, that's for me, what left foot he's got. But for Liverpool, we don't even use him as a backup, do we now? You know, Liam saying Moreno could even play left wing. Would you take Sessegnon? Rumours he's going to Spurs, said Joshua. I would, mate. I would take him at Liverpool. Boyhood Liverpool fan. And the latest rumours that I saw yesterday over Sessegnon was, obviously, as I said yesterday, was that Manchester United apparently approached him and he would prefer a move to Spurs over United because he doesn't want to ruin his chance of ever being able to play for Liverpool if he ever was to play for United. And obviously that would put a big no for Liverpool fans. But yeah, just because he's a boy Liverpool fan and he wants to play for us one day, but apparently our interest, even though we've been linked with him in the past, cooled down. So that's interesting, isn't it? Whether that one's true or not. Richard says, definitely sell Moreno for 12 to 17 million. Richard, if Edwards managed to get Liverpool 12, 17 million for Moreno, I think that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Is that the sort of money that we're going to be looking for him? Maybe Mignolet 15 million is what we saw today. So yeah, it could be around that fee, couldn't it? Might be a bit less with some add-ons chucked in. You know what they like with add-ons these days, everyone. They're like, oh yeah, we don't want to pay you 15 million. We want to pay you 2 million. And then we'll pay the rest in add-ons if they play 100 games for us. If they do this, if they drink 10 cans of Coke a day, you know, like, let's have both Valkyrie. So Valkyrie had said something there as well, but I've obviously missed that. Sorry, Val. Lucy Reed says Depay, Sessegnon, Ziyech. Oh, if we got Ziyech, Sessegnon and Depay, I think that would be 3 quality additions. I'm a fan of all 3 of them coming to Liverpool. Depay, I know people are like, no, don't want him because ex-Man United player. I said, just imagine we got the last laugh if he come to us and absolutely destroyed the league. It would be one up on Man United again. Richard said, just like Coutinho. No, says, awesome, Connor. I think Connor said something there. I'm not seeing messages from Connor coming up here. So Connor said, can't wait to do the end of season award stream with you, lovely. Like, yeah, me neither. That's going to be so good getting everyone's views on how the season went. Isn't Moreno contract finished? Says Martin Butcher. Off the top of my head, I don't know whether his contract is up this summer. Just off the top of my head, it's an interesting one because I know he hasn't got long left on his contract. Whether it definitely ends this summer, I'm not too sure there, mate. So I'm not going to say, yeah, it's definitely up or no, it's definitely not. I wouldn't do that without the facts in front of me. Depay would just look at Salah and De Bruyne. Says Lucy. Yeah, definitely. You know, people saying Salah was a Chelsea flop. He's not a Chelsea flop, is he? I mean, he's one of the best football players in the world. He's smashed it at Liverpool. We can make 100 million in sales this season. Valkyrie, we definitely could. We could make a lot of money in sales. One Football just said Mbappe could leave. Thomas Bin says, I remember when we were supposed to get Memphis and United were meant to get Bobby. Oh wow, how good was that we ended up with Bobby, everyone? What a player we signed there. I'm so happy we did get him. Any news about Maddison to Liverpool? Josh, there's nothing about Maddison to Liverpool, mate. Not that I've seen. A lot of people are talking about they would take Maddison to Liverpool, but there's no news there, buddy. No news. Tony says, are we playing Man City in the Community Shield? We are indeed, Tony Kelly. We are indeed. Got another trophy to play for, so looking forward to that one. That, I believe, is actually on my son's birthday, which is very, very annoying because I would have done a watch-along for it, but we've actually got a party booked for that, so I won't be able to do a watch along on that day now, and it's really, really bugging me. I'm going to be like watching the game, like on my phone or something. I'll take the laptop and watch it in the background. Wayne says, Ounce, Mignolet, Moreno, Lovren, Lallana, Sturridge, Ings, Reina, Sessegnon, De Ligt, Memphis, and Werner. What do you think, Daz? Love it, Wayne. Love it. that would be a great transfer window, wouldn't it? Kieran says, do we qualify for Club World Cup if we win Champions League? I'm trying to consider what's going on there. Moreno. Hang on, sorry guys. Give me 2 seconds with the chat. Outer City's name is like blending it in with somebody else's name here. My chat just jumped. I'm really apologising for that. I can't find where I just was. Tom says, personally, I think Fabinho is a genius. Yes, I think he's a genius as well. Really shame that he was kept out of the Brazilian squad. I think that's madness. And was it Moura was kept out as well? What's that all about? What, Fabinho and Moura should be in a Brazil squad. Just saying. Just adding my 2 pennies worth to it. Yes, we do, says Connor. He might have been answering because there was a question that I was trying to answer, but the chat jumped to me. I think Connor's answering that question, so thank you, Connor. Kieran says we won't be signing anyone until after the Champions League final. Kieran, we won't. Not for me, mate. I don't think we will. Sturridge out, also Moreno and Lallana, and we will bring you in. What about you, Dazza? Yeah, I see that, mate. I see that. Mbappe saying he wants a new challenge. I might be looking for a new challenge, says Kieran. Mbappe leaving PSG. Does it happen? Look, he's going to cost far too much money for most teams, isn't he? Are they really going to get over 300 million for a player? Can any team really afford that? I don't know. With all the fair plays and stuff, can anyone afford to buy Mbappe? And then his wages, what he would cost? I just don't know that it happens. I mean, if he wants out, Liverpool will open their door to him, but we ain't going to be paying 300 million for a player, are we? Thank you to everyone that's joined us live tonight. I hope that you enjoyed the live stream. Please leave a thumbs up if you haven't already. The target was 150 likes. I hope that we do it. We keep smashing over 200, nearly 300 likes every video. So thank you so much to everyone for the support. If you are watching for the first time and you are a Liverpool supporter, but you enjoy keeping up to date with daily Liverpool transfer rumours, gossip, done deals, keeping up to date with the Liverpool squad, injury updates, team news, everything Liverpool related, every day I try to do a live stream, keeping you all up to date with everything I can, and breaking down all the rubbish rumours and giving you what I think is legit and not. That's what I promise my subscribers, and they seem to like it. So I hope that you do, if you do subscribe to the channel moving forwards. 150 likes, says Sankit. Brilliant. Thank you so much, everyone. We did it. We did it. Thank you. Jack says, yeah, he's revealed he could move. So everyone's jumping on this Mbappe saying he could move. Oh, wait for the Mbappe to Liverpool rumours over the next 2 days. You heard it here first. Martin says, inventive accounting would get Mbappe. Yeah, Martin, I like that. Inventive accounting would get him. Yes. Oh, Pepe, he didn't like that question, did he? People saying that journalist is going to be out of a job and stuff. He really don't like being put on the spot, does he, Mr. Pep Guardiola? I remember Trevor Francis going for 1 million and thinking, crazy, says Stephen. Just think how mad it is, the transfer fees that's going today. I say with all the people in the world that are starving, that are poor and things like that and stuff that's going on, the amount of money that's in sports in general, not just football, you think, God, how much that money could change the world and make the world a better place. Quoting a bit of Michael Jackson here, really, wouldn't it? Make it a better place. Yeah, I just think on a serious note, it's crazy. It's crazy that we actually put a value of that much money on one human being's head. But it does happen, and it's going to get worse and worse and more expensive. And it's just the way it is. It just really is. Gurmit says, Daz, for you, we need 200 likes. Everyone for Daz. Respect Daz and his hard work for us all. Oh, thank you so much, Gurmit, mate. Thank you so much, Gurmit. I need to give you the mod. You're always really lovely and you always join the stream, so I've just modded you there, buddy. Scott says, just think someone once got 15 million for Alan Shearer. Lol. Oh, I love the chat that we have on these live streams. Joshua says, would the Mbappe transfer be a transfer record? Joshua, yeah, Mbappe to someone has got, it would break records, wouldn't it? The only one that would kind of compare to that is if Lionel Messi was to move. But I think Lionel Messi never moves. He's got to stay there, hasn't he? AMZ says, who are our left-back replacement options? Bournemouth signed, I can't remember what his name is, but the young lad that we was after, he's gone anyway, so we can tick him off. And apparently we're looking at the Wolves young left-back. And that's the only name, Vinagre, or however you pronounce his name, the Wolves left back anyway, the youngster. That's the only couple of names that I saw. So other than that, your guess is as good as mine, everyone. I just was following the rumours for you lot. Messi would be 120 million, says Valkyrie. Do you think he would only cost 120 million? I think he goes for more than that, really, surely. If he goes for 120 million and he actually wants to leave the club, I think a lot of teams would try and sign him, wouldn't they? What does mod do, does it? Gurmeet, mate, it gives you the spanner, and it just means you're officially team bench, even though everyone that subscribes are anyway. It just makes you stick out a little bit in the comments. Monet says, AMT, Millie, but we can promote Adam Lewis. Big shout there, everyone, as we've said before. And JR6 says, and another 200 million. That would be, obviously, for Lionel Messi, I'm sure. Ruben Vinagre. Adams basically said the left back from Wolves for us there. That is the one that I was talking about, mate. Gavit says, thanks, Daz. You're very welcome, my friend. Now, Messi doesn't have a transfer fee. Minimum 500 million, to be honest, says Mo. Yeah, just slap 5 plus 6 zeros after it, and that will sign you Lionel Messi. He don't leave them. Reason is in the building. Good to see you, mate. Says Moreno signed a pre-contract with Sevilla, and his contract is up in it this summer. We'll never miss him anyway after the Seville final disaster. So he signed a pre-contract with Seville, is basically what you're saying. I'm not sure that I've seen that, but obviously I took the notes today. There are things that I can miss, and I haven't seen it, so it might have come out tonight, but yeah, let me know what you lot think of that. Have you heard this, that he's signed a pre-contract? Pritesh says, can I be a spanner? You're already a spanner, Pritesh, mate. Look at your name. Osanu Fowl says, Mbappe is the final piece of the puzzle for Liverpool. Mate, what a big piece he would be if he come in, but I'm not saying that Mbappe's ever coming to Liverpool, but I would love it. Carter says, would you sign Rabiot if you had to give him a 20 million signing on fee along with becoming the joint highest paid player? I would. Yeah, with his high wages, the other top teams that pulled out were saying that they didn't want to upset like the changing rooms, wasn't it? Because of how much they would have to pay him. But if you're not actually signing him for a fee, then surely the other players would understand that. I think Rabiot's a really good box-to-box midfielder. I think he kind of has everything to his game. So I said before, when we were linked with him, last transfer window, probably, when we knew he was on a free, and it was like all that stuff was coming out, I was saying, yeah, I'd take him to Liverpool. Are there other options out there that I think Liverpool should look at this window? Probably. I'm looking at your Pepe's, I'm looking at your ZX, and I'm thinking if you add them to Liverpool, maybe that's the sort of player that we really need. Rabiot reminds me of almost like the midfielders that we do have. All right, he's got some things that we haven't really got, but our midfield are very hard working. We just need a bit more flair in midfield, I feel. And Rabiot's not really... He's got a bit of skill about him, but he's not full of flair, is he? Well, he's like Ziyech, flair player, opens up teams, also fits our pressing style very well. Can play a couple of different positions as well. Pepe, flair player. Very, very good in a lot of aspects of his game. And then you're looking at Depay that we're linked with, flair player. Yeah, he failed in the Premier League before, but people saying about Salah and he did good. Obviously, Salah smashed it since he's come to Liverpool. I think all of these players that we're talking about would come in and under Jurgen Klopp, they wouldn't flop. So I'm looking forward to seeing who we do sign. But as I said, just with all these names that we're seeing at the moment, it all is rumours. It's all a rumour mill. And we're looking at them and going, yeah, we'd love them. But it'd be very interesting to see who Liverpool do make a move for, isn't it? Because that's who Klopp wants. And I trust Klopp fully. Keita and Ox, says Thomas Billings. Keita and Ox are going to be big players for us next year. I wouldn't say Keita's a flair player. His dribbling ability is ridiculous. Ox has got flair to him. So you're rightly so pointing out Ox there. I kind of keep forgetting about Ox because we didn't have him all last season. But we have got him back next year, and hopefully the injuries stay at bay. I hope so much, not just for us, but for him. Ox is a fantastic player, but yeah, remember Keita, we yet to see the best of him. Let's hope that he hits the ground running next year and it blows up the Premier League for Liverpool. That would be wow. Fantastic if that happens. Depay makes sense, says Addict. I think so. Very versatile player. He's gone away and, started up his career again, hasn't he? Whoever in action, smile, yeah. He got an assist today, I believe. Am I right? It's free kick and assist, I think, for the young whoever. His name always makes me laugh because it's like whoever you're talking about. Is it any of you older lot remember the old sketch, Who's on First Base? That's the sort of name that he's got, isn't it? Addict second striker. Werner. Oh, so you're saying Werner for second striker? Yes. Aidan says, Mitrovic is quality, is a good plan B. Aiden, yeah, anyone else think that's a good shout there? Depay, Sessegnon, Ziyech, Ndombele, anything else? A bonus with players going out or outlay wouldn't be much, says Lucy. Thank you so much, Lucy. I think a lot of the players that we could sign this window would be bonuses. Any addition to Liverpool now is a bonus. We don't have to add to what we've got. They're bonuses and they can strengthen us. And in my honest opinion, I feel like if you want to take the next step to help us secure the Premier League, you do try and match City. They're going to spend, aren't they? So you spend. Just makes sense. Saf says, yes, Daz, where have you been? Not been getting your notifications, Saf, mate. I wasn't about for, I think it was about 6 months because of my health, but I've been back on for over a week now doing what I used to do, all the breakdowns and stuff, but I'm back for good now. Everything's right. I'm in the clear. It's all good now, everyone. So it's good to see you back on here, mate. And hopefully you're enjoying the content tonight. Justin says, which returning player would get the best reception? Suarez, Coutinho, Sterling, Torres, Owen. Torres. For me. How about everyone else? That's a fantastic question that Justin's just put in the live chat. So out of them players, Suarez, Coutinho, Sterling, Torres or Owen, which player would receive the best reception if they returned? For me, it's got to be Torres. One, I thought he was absolutely amazing when he played. All of them players were good for Liverpool, don't get me wrong. Suarez was a beast for us. Owen was brilliant, wasn't he, in his day? But I think if I'm looking at it, Torres upset a lot of people when he moved to Chelsea, but Owen's upset people since gone. Coutinho's upset people with his move, and Suarez would get the worst reception, possibly. And Sterling, nobody really likes Sterling, do they? At all anymore. Peter Crouch says, Anthony, Peter Crouch would get a good reception, yes. I'm new here, I'm a diehard Liverpool fan. If you cut my arm off, it would bleed red. Addict. Good to hear it, mate. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I'm really enjoying seeing all the new faces on the channel coming in to live streams, hearing your views. And of course, you're all massive Red fans. It's brilliant to see everyone. Thank you for joining us. Connor says, Daz, the only Alberto Moreno news I've heard is that he was thinking of joining Lazio after going on holiday with Lucas earlier in the season. Thank you so much, Connor. Obviously, Connor's one of the lads that does appear on the show, and he helps me out a lot. So yeah, thank you for giving us that update, everyone. Thank you, Connor. No, that's an update for everyone. Basically, bear with me, everyone. I've had a long day today, okay? Lubac says Ndombele would be a monster with Fab. You can't argue with that. I don't watch him week in, week out or anything, but I've heard big things about him. And Liverpool was scouting him last Sunday, along with Depay and YNWA. And Liverpool apparently was at the Lyon game yesterday scouting Depay again, but I don't know how true them rumours are. I think the ones about last Sunday I really believed. The ones about the scouts being there yesterday, I don't know where that come from, how true it is. Hey Daz, would you take Van der Beek from Ajax? I'd never really seen him play, mate, to be honest. Not really too sure about the player at all. So yeah, I can only be honest when I don't know of players, don't know about them. Ajax, obviously, they've got the names, haven't they, that we've been linked with, that a lot of people speak about. For me, I know of them players because of the Champions League. Everyone's saying Liverpool could be linked with them, we should sign them. But other than that, I don't know everyone in the Ajax team or whatever. I didn't follow them a lot. I don't watch every football team play in the world. I think it's hard, isn't it, to try and keep track of everything. David says, I've been watching for a while, but it's the first live one I've caught to comment. Keep it up, Daz. Love this channel. David, thank you so much. A massive shout out to you. I'm glad you've managed to join a live, mate. I haven't really got a schedule for my live streams for everyone that goes, because obviously I've got a young son and my missus works some nights and stuff like that, so it's very difficult for me to do them at the same time every day. But I think it does benefit a lot of the subscribers on the channel, because sometimes I have to do it early, sometimes I have to do it later, like tonight, and it means that people from all around the world do actually manage to catch me live on different days. So yeah, it's really good that some of you have been able to catch me live tonight that might not have over a couple of days this week, perhaps. But don't forget, everyone, even if you do see a live stream pop up and it's like an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour long sometimes, the updates are always at the beginning of the live streams. First 5 10, 15 minutes tops. I think I tried to keep all the updates at the beginning, telling you what's gone on with Liverpool, the latest with them, the latest transfer rumours, the latest transfer news, breaking news. Obviously, if Liverpool sign someone, it doesn't matter what time of day it is, the subscribers from on this channel that have been on for a while will tell you, I will go live as soon as the transfer breaks, and it'll be like, breaking news. Everyone seemed to like that when I was doing that before, and yeah, so I will be keeping you up to date as much as possible. But yeah, don't be put off by the long live streams, everyone. The updates be at the beginning. Not everyone's got 2 hours, have they, in a day? They want to know what's going on with Liverpool, but you haven't got 2 hours to watch a full live stream. I know that. So I'm trying to improve the content for everyone moving forwards. Like I say, I'm putting a date as well. I'm saying a date at the beginning so everyone knows, this was like 4 days ago. So some of this stuff probably is a bit irrelevant now. Just little tweaks that I'm trying to make it better and a better viewing experience for you lot. But of course, it can always get better, can't it? I'm just trying my best for everyone, and I hope that you're all enjoying it as well at the moment. I would get Prime Heskey back, says Newish. Good to see you in here today, my friend. Heskey, oh my god. I remember collecting all the football stickers and stuff. Like, I had Heskey on my lunchbox when I was young. I did. And everyone was like, why have you got Heskey? I'm like, he's a legend. He's a legend, mate. Leave him alone. I do like the late one, says Outwango. Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people seem to say that they like my late ones because something about my voice. My voice is a bit husky anyway, but a lot of people like to listen to my voice to fall asleep too. I was like, is that a compliment? Or is that... Yeah, I put you to sleep at night. Thanks. But yeah, or a lot of people listen to my live streams while they're playing FIFA as well. A lot of people have told me that. Susan says Moreno contract up in January. Susan, thank you so much for that one. Everyone's obviously putting the updates in there. Like I said, I didn't know the full facts on the Moreno situation. I don't know everything Liverpool related. Normally, if I'm going to speak about something in a live stream, I'll make sure I've got the facts down. And Moreno wasn't on my list today, obviously. So Dylan says, always enjoy these streams. That's great work. Thank you so much, Dylan, mate. I hope you've had a really good day, as the same for all of you. Your voice is a bit hesky. Ha ha ha. I'll see what you did there, Original Gunner. You're going to be here all week, mate. I thought we sold Ings. And Rango, no. The Ings situation was he went on loan for the year with the intent of them buying him at the end of the loan. That was the Danny Ings situation. That's why he wasn't allowed to play against Liverpool when we played him. Lucy says, do you think Origi deserves a contract? Lucy, I do. I think he's improved, hasn't he, a lot. He showed that he wanted to play for Liverpool in the sense of when he got his chances, he was taking them, he was scoring big goals for us. But I've kind of got this feeling in my head that people are saying he played for a new contract, but what if he was maybe playing because he wants to get a good move away from Liverpool as he possibly could? Origi might be sitting there thinking, I want first team football somewhere, and he's not going to get that week in, week out at Liverpool. So we don't know what's going on there, but the rumour is that he's going to be offered a new contract, isn't it, over this summer. So be interesting to see, and I hope that he does accept it because we all love Origi and what he's done for us at the moment, don't we? Who has everyone got on the back of their new Liverpool kit? Or if you are getting one, who are you getting on the back? Very good question by Connor. Yes, of course. If you didn't answer it, I don't know if we said it yesterday or the day before. A lot of people were saying who they would get. Like Robbo was quite a favourite, wasn't it, on the back of their shirts and stuff. Thomas is going, I have Salah. So, bit of Mo Salah on the back of his. Dylan says, Daz, I'd bring back Prime Torres. If you can't tell from my Twitter AVI, Torres is my favourite player. Yes, Dylan. He was an awesome player for Liverpool. It was a shame the way he moved. It kind of did break my heart a little bit. As a Liverpool supporter, of course it did. Do you remember that day? It was horrible, wasn't it? Absolutely horrible day. We did have his best years though, everyone. Didn't we? We had his best years and we got a lot of money for him back then. That was a lot of money. So we was kind of like, oh, it's horrible to see him go, but get in for the fee. What's your gut on De Ligt? Sankit? Good question. Because it is just down to, it purely is just my opinion. My gut feeling tells me Liverpool are in the pot for him. But we don't get your hopes up just yet over it. because I think it's going to twist and turn every day until after the Champions League final. Tomorrow it'll probably be Barcelona are in talks with him. They think they've done the deal again. Today's obviously all about Liverpool, and then it will twist, it will turn. PSG will be the team within a couple of days. Once Champions League finals out of the way, De Ligt might be a name that just all of a sudden is a shock announcement for us. Who knows? And then you'll get a breaking news live stream from On the Bench LFC, and I'll be going absolutely crazy, going, "Oh, your daily dose of De Ligt is we've bloody gone and signed him, everyone." Salah's gone nowhere, Mark. Mark says Salah's going nowhere. Salah is going nowhere. Nowhere. Bob Paisley gets my choice. Oh, Nigel, what is this? Was you talking about Bob Paisley on the back of your shirt, Nigel, or just going for like favourites for Liverpool? Obviously, Bob Paisley, what a man he was for us. What a legend. Carter says, thoughts about Fabinho being left out of the Brazil squad. Not happy about it, Carter, to be honest, but on the same breath, it means that he gets rest, doesn't it? So it is kind of a good thing for Liverpool, but on a personal level, I feel for him. What has he got to do? What has he got to do? What season he's had since he's been at Liverpool? He's incredible. He's a starter for Liverpool. And they look at him and go, we don't need him for Brazil. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Addict says, I disagree. De Ligt speaks to Klopp. It's a done deal. No, I think that. I think that as well. Yeah, we was names. We was doing the names on the shirts. Thank you, David. Thank you. John says, if Klopp wants a player, Liverpool will get that player no matter how much. John, yeah, I believe so. If Klopp wants anyone, Liverpool will sign them. Luke says, I'd rather take the money and buy Ziyech and Depay. What would you do? Take the money and buy Ziyech and Depay. Yeah. Take the money for who? It depends who you're saying take the money for, Lucy. But yeah, Ziyech and Depay, two players that I've said that I would like to see come into Liverpool, to be honest. Under Jurgen Klopp, I think they'll both smash it. Fabinho, best defensive midfielder in Europe. Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's a couple really good ones in there, but Fabinho, I think next season he is going to be even better. Raiden says, Daz, if we win the league and the season after, do you see us flop like Dortmund did? No. And I'll tell you why, Raiden. It's no disrespect to Dortmund, but I feel like Liverpool, the fan base, everything. I'm even going to say the owners. There's just too much to say that Liverpool won't flop if we win the league. It's a building process, and we've took our time to get there. And, in the Bundesliga, it's not as tough. The league's not as tough as what the Premier League is. And we just got 97 points in the Premier League. So we've got a hell of a squad. And yes, we've took a little while to get there, but it's a building process, isn't it? And we've done that. And by the time we win the league, hopefully next year, I think we just carry on our progress under Klopp and go again the year after. It's just about starting to roll them trophies in. Once Liverpool win it, win one under Klopp, then it's like, then the next. Come on, let's keep them chugging in. I think the good years are literally just around the corner again for Liverpool. That's what I generally believe. Would you take Bale? I would. Hated what he did to us in the Champions League final last year, but my dad is a firm believer that if Liverpool sign Bale, we win the Premier League. He's like, just go and sign Bale. He's like, if Bale comes back to the Premier League, he will rinse the Premier League again, because we know how good he was, don't we, when he was in the Premier League. I don't want to see him go to Spurs. I don't want to see him go to United. So yeah, if he's coming back to the Premier League, Liverpool needs to be the one signing him just to stop it. Is he as good as what he was before? I don't know. He might have lost a bit since being out there, but he's a very good player. Pooch says, I'd take Bale, but he'd be a sub, not a starter. Impact sub. I love that. Pooch is like, I'll take Bale back, but he's a sub though. He's a sub. He's not good enough to get in our starting 11. Gurmit says, Messi reached 50 goals in Robbo's back pocket, Dazza. Is Messi still in Robbo's back pocket? I think he's in Joel Matip's pocket at the moment. Matip literally pocketed Messi in that second game, didn't he? Everyone was saying about Van Dijk's got to keep him quiet, but Matip stepped up and was like, Messi is not coming through. Messi was avoiding Van Dijk and he run into Matip, and Matip was like, not today, Mr. Messi. Cobra says Bale would command too much in wages. He would get that in China. Yeah, I agree, mate. Raiden says, I forgot who Bale was before the Ultimate Champions League final against us. Oh, it was horrible, mate. It was horrible, wasn't it, seeing him play in that final? Sounds like a plan, Daz. Definitely good times ahead, says Nigel. Yeah, I think so. Dybala or Werner? Werner, David. Dybala's, don't get me wrong, Dybala's a quality player, but I think Werner's more of a team player. Dybala, I don't think is a team player. So that's why I'm going for Timo Werner. I think he would fit our system better as well. Anish says, if we get another centre-back, we would let Lovren or Matip go. Yeah, Lovren or Matip seem like they would be the obvious choices, one of them to go. And at the moment, as it stands, I think everyone would rather keep Matip out of Matip and Lovren. But I think Lovren at one point for Liverpool was our best centre-back, you know, to partner Van Dijk. He was doing incredible. Everyone was praising him. Lovren's been on a roller coaster at Liverpool. Matip's been on a roller coaster. It's so hard. You know, David's saying Lovren out. A lot of people are saying Lovren out. I think for me, if we sign De Ligt, I actually generally think Lovren or Matip goes to Klopp and say, look, Gaffer, our play time, don't see a bit of a future for us. They probably want to move out. Matip, I think, would be happy to stay at Liverpool. I think Lovren might think he's good enough to go and play first team football elsewhere. Ryan says, anything over £0 for Matip will be a profit. Indeed. Richard says, hey David, what's your left back options? Richard, was you talking to me there, my friend? I don't know whether that was aimed at me, buddy. I think you might have been talking to David Lowness in the chat there. Best defender in the world in a Sunday league. What was that? Best defender in the world in a Sunday? I have no idea. Some of this live chat has been a bit random tonight. I'm trying to make much sense. I think it's jumping on me a bit as well. JR6 says, no, Matip was just injured a lot. He has never been anywhere near as bad as Lovren has in the past. Matip is class. Yeah, the only thing with Matip is he's susceptible to an own goal or two, isn't he? He does worry me a bit when a low ball is driven across the box. Am I the only one? When them low balls are driven in, Matip tries to clear it, and sometimes I feel like, a bit on edge, squeaky bum all the time. I'm like, no, get it out. But, you know, he's been a quality defender for us recently, hasn't he? I think he's brilliant. The way he roams forwards. We've said it so many times. Yajnish says, Fekir news. No new Fekir news, mate. Nothing new on the Fekir front. If there was, I would tell you. Trust me, mate. Bees Knees says, Pepe. The Pepe stuff, there's nothing new on Pepe. I mean, I've got this today for everyone, right? Lille coach confirms Pepe exits. So this is what Lille's manager had to say. Nicolas Pepe will leave. Life's like that. Football's like that today. He is a player of the highest level who will have a big decision to make on the choice of his next club. There will be a battle between the great European teams. I hope that he will take a good amount of time to think about it, do his research, like he did when he came here and when he decided to stay here last summer. Find the right project. But there's no mention within all that speech, there's no mention of what clubs he's talking about he could possibly go to. So the latest with Nicolas Pepe, as we saw it, really is we're no closer to finding out whether Liverpool are legitimately in for him. But we've heard the rumours recently saying that he wants Liverpool or no one. He's ready to snub Manchester United for us. But yeah, he sounds like he is going to move this window because we've just heard that today. Gomit says, how long are you streaming, Dazza? So I know how long I can have a shower. Not too much longer, buddy. Not too much longer. I'll do a little bit. I'll switch live call-ins on for a bit. So if you're taking a 20-minute shower, you'll still be back in time. But I'm not going to be on for like 3 hours tonight, everyone. Smile today says, Dad's Neymar wants Bobby at Real. He does indeed, mate. It was part of the update today, but I said it's not going to happen, is it? Front three are linked to Real, but none of them will go. Haha. Real wants all of our front three, don't they? Him says, sorry, Dad's got to head off. A-level start tomorrow, but got to thank you for the streams. You're keeping me sane. You're very welcome for the live streams, mate. Thank you for joining me, is what I think. Good luck tomorrow, mate. Good luck in your A-levels. That's for everyone that's got them as well. I wish you all the best, everyone. Take care, mate. Right, let me get the Skype set up. Don't worry, I've got a normal version of Skype. I don't actually have an exotic Skype. It's just the way I talk sometimes. Let's get this going and see if we can take some call-ins. Gary Woodcock's in the building. Good to see you tonight, Gary, mate. Massive shout out to you. Hope you're very well, buddy. He says, hi, Daz. Daz, who are the 3 best players in the world right now? Original Gunner says, Lionel Messi, C. Ronaldo, and Virgil van Dijk. I said it. I absolutely love Van Dijk. And I'm just going to throw him in there because everyone goes for attacking players. People would say Mbappe or one of the other attacking players. Salah, Mane, them sort of players. But for me, Van Dijk, how can you not put him up there as one of the best? Mark says, can't see him staying, Nigel. Lucy says, Klopp says none of the first team are being sold. I agree with that. Nearly on 9k, Daz. Oh, we're just shy of 9k subscribers. Yeah, 8999. We're so close. Thank you so much to everyone that's subscribed recently. The channel is doing very, very well, and we're hearing more and more from Liverpool supporters around the world, your views on the transfers. It really helps because you lot are asking me to keep track of all this other stuff, so it gives me more and new stuff to talk about on the channel. So it's brilliant. Sankit says 187 likes. Oh my god, we're so close to 200 likes. Can we hit 200 likes on this? If we do that, that'd be incredible again. You lot are the best fans in the world, honestly. Bobba says congrats on 9k. Thank you so much. It's just dropped again. People will play with the subscriber thing. They love to wind it up. Don't you worry. Ryan says, love the stream, Daz. What are the free signings that you would prioritise? Thank you so much, Ryan, mate. I hope you've had a fantastic day. My free priorities would be Timo Werner, Ziyech and De Ligt. Boom. But my free ones that I think are possible, Werner, Depay. And I'm going to, yeah, I don't think the lit is definitely going to happen, but with the latest that we're seeing, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Raiden says 200 likes. If we hit 200, Daz dance on 200. If we hit 200, then I'll do a little boogie. No, I did the other night, but nothing special. I'm not a great dancer or anything. And I'm not getting my kit off either, for all of you saying that the other night. Daz, my friend, what do you think of Curtis Jones being part of the first team? Lucy, I think Curtis Jones is a fantastic player. I think he's got a very bright future. Klopp really likes him as well. You know, I think this is the thing when we're talking about signing these top players, we really need to look at some of the quality youth players that we've got, and we really don't want to stunt their growth as well, do we? Does Curtis Jones go on alone, maybe? I don't know. But a very good question from you. Very good question. 205. Have we actually hit over 205? Nipple for 300 likes, says Adam. You lot are absolute bonkers, but I love every single one of you. Love a lot of yous. Right. So I've got to do a little boogie, have I? And then we take the live call-ins. Right. Shall I do a bit of a Daniel Sturridge dance? Shall I? Proper mug myself off on the live stream. Ready? Steady. I have no idea what that looks like because there's a delay from what I see to what you lot see. So yeah, I look like a bit of a full kit. You know what I say. You know what people say. But yeah, I'll wiggly arms on the stream tonight. Crouch robot. Oh, check him out. Sankit says, loved it. Bruh. Massive fist pump to all of you. Every time we hit 200 likes on a live stream, you'll get a random little boogie from me. Like I said, nothing special. I'm not, Turbo from the old breakdance films or anything. I won't be head spinning or anything. Right, let's get these Skype calls going. Let's get the Skype badge up and the image as well. There we go. So if you're new to the channel and you like the idea of being able to call in to YouTube and have your say on Liverpool, anything transfer related, anything Liverpool, then all you need to do is get Skype and add on a bench LFC, all in smalls like up there. And yeah, hopefully you'll be able to stick around and hear some views as well if people do call in. Sometimes people do, sometimes people don't. I think the internet connection has not been too great recently with some of the call-ins, so I really do apologise for people that have been viewing. That's happened. You've got to bear in mind that people live all around the world, and it's, it is Skype as well. I just do it on Skype because it's free. I don't want it to cost you lot any money whatsoever. Nearly as good as Ali A flossing. Ali A flossing. Brilliant dancers, Nigel. Do the crouchy, Thomas Billings. Oh yeah. Oh, hang on. Do all that stuff in it, eh? Yeah. He's big. He's red. His feet stick out. Stick out the bed. P at crouch. You look like Squidward breakdancing, says Adam. Right. Yeah. Don't forget, everyone. The lines are now open. I don't know whether Outer City's still about, but if he was about, then obviously you can call him. Do you think we will get De Ligt, says Skeleton. Skeleton, if you're going off the latest rumours and Blake and all that, Liverpool are talking to him. But I said the last bit of evidence that we had, the speech marks quotation, was from De Ligt himself. And he said there's been conversations. So not just with Barcelona, because he said conversations, but there's still no agreement. So we just need to not get overexcited about De Ligt. Inside, as a Liverpool supporter, thinking about De Ligt coming, I'm jumping around like my 2-3, my son's not quite 3 yet, but a 2-year-old little kid, because I would love him to come. But the adult me is saying, let's just wait until he signs and then we can celebrate if he does sign. Ring into the show, everyone says Connor, if no one rings in, Connor, ring into the show if you want to, my friend. It's because I'm scared our own forwards wouldn't be able to get past De Ligt, lol. Yes. Obviously, one thing that I wanted to add today over the De Ligt thing is you've got to think about Man City. Company's left them, hasn't he? He's going to be player manager. So City might just be in the market for De Ligt. And we know that they've got the money. So, yeah, Klopp needs to sit down and speak to De Ligt urgently and say, forget about City. Hey, look at the way they celebrate winning trophies. Look at their fans. Look at the way we do it. We do it properly. And I know we've got some City subscribers as well on this channel. So you're all right, you City subscribers that subscribe to this one. But your fans have got to get more lively, people. They need to up their game. You're winning the Premier League. You won the triple. And Liverpool didn't even win the Premier League. And we was through the roof, wasn't we? City might get a ban, says Newish. Yes, that's being investigated, isn't it? I just followed you on Twitter, Daz. Can I get a follow back later? Raiden, of course. Drop me a little message, tweet me saying that you followed me. And just say, I've followed you, Daz. Can you follow me back? And I will, my friend. De Ligt to City, says Richard. It's just something to think about. Mark says, hey, Dave. Dave's LFC chats in. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're very well. Jamie says, hi, Daz. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Good to see you. Ant says, no, Richard. So someone said no to Richard, basically. Connor says, wow, 9k subscribers. Thank you so much. You are all legends. Yes. We're growing again. We was growing lovely, wasn't we, before I had a bit of time off, and now we're back to it. I think this week alone we've got nearly 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much to all of you. It's been incredible. Don't give them City fans any advice, Daz, says Pooch. Yeah, we don't need to give them advice, really, do we? But they should take notes from Liverpool, shouldn't they? John says seeing the empty ad was priceless. Nazarul says Man City league title wins will be shared between us and them for the next 5 years. You're very right, mate. Like, to be honest, Man City and Liverpool are two top teams, aren't they? People are worried that our league is now going to be just two teams moving forwards like other leagues are. New to your channel, I'm already loving it, says Skeleton. Thank you so much. Look, mate, I'm really glad that you're enjoying it so far. I hope you continue to enjoy it moving forwards. I appreciate you joining tonight, and I've really loved seeing your comments in the chat as well, mate. Really, companies left? When did that happen? Yeah, mate, he's going to be player manager. Oh, what are their names? Is it? I might be completely wrong here. Anderlecht, something like that. I saw it today, and I just literally thought to myself, "Oh my god, like, here we go." City in the market for a centre back right at the time when De Ligt is, pondering over a move, whether he goes to Barcelona, maybe Liverpool. So it's like, oh, great. Alex says, Anderlecht. Yeah, I thought it was. Anderlecht. We would like to have him, but unless something crazy happens to Lovren, leave him. Yajnish says, I'd take a 2-team league if Liverpool is one of them. Ha 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 ha. Me too, mate. The Pro Hobbit says there are too many teams with lots of money for the Premier League to become a 2-horse race. Very true, mate. Very true. I also follow, Najee says he also follows the lads at Redmen TV and Anfield Rap. I highly recommend it. Me too. They're very good. Very good, mate. Gary's in the building. I really like seeing Gary in it. Being in the running for 3 trophies is unreal. It is, mate. It really is. They can take notes, but not De Ligt. Yes, I love it. They're not going to get any daily De Ligt dose on their channel, are they? Because that's what Liverpool fans get from Daz. Martin says, get 200 mil and buy De Bruyne with, strong arms. God, do you reckon 200 mil is what Kevin De Bruyne will cost? Liverpool fan might be able to get him a little bit cheeky, couple of million off, because he might be like, I want to go to Liverpool one day. Does he ever come to Liverpool? Oh, such a great player, isn't he? Richard says we need to pay as soon as possible. To pay or not to pay? That is the question. Yeah, heavily linked over the last couple of days. We shall see. I just got a funny feeling about to pay. Funny feeling. I had it for a while now. FC for life. Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne is worth that. He's worth a lot of money. When is that Community Shield game? What date? 4th of August. 4th of August, my friend. I know that because it's landed right on my son's birthday when we got a birthday party for him, and I'm like, fan Debbie Dozy. Not. So yeah, I'm going to be like, I literally said that to my missus earlier. I was like, guess what? So Liverpool kind of got a big game on my boy's birthday, and yeah, and she was like, you're joking? I was like, nope, I'm not. She was like, well, we got his party and everything. I was like, alright, yeah, I know. I was like, don't worry about it. Like, of course, I'm going to be at my son's birthday party, but it's a big game, so I'm going to want to watch it. About 150 to 200 mil for De Bruyne. Thank you, David, for letting me know your views as well on that. Slim says, I'm seeing Liverpool open to sign Coutinho. Yes, there was a thing, wasn't there? What is it? Hang on, let me get this up here. I did get this. For those that are just joining, obviously I did do all my updates at the beginning of the live stream, as that I always have done. But let me see about it. Sky Bet has Liverpool as favourites to sign Mephis Depay, Isco, and Coutinho. For anyone who is interested in stuff like that, basically, someone literally sent that to me and was like, "Do you believe this, Daz?" I was like, "Depay to Liverpool, yes. Coutinho to Liverpool, nada. I think we move on. I don't see him returning unless there is a cheeky little buyback clause in there. That means we get him for very cheap." And also, I'm looking at the situation over Isco, and I think Isco would be a good player for Liverpool to sign. But do I think that, you know, Klopp's looking at him going, oh, he could fit the pressing and all this? I'm not too sure. Not too sure that he does that. Top names, of course, would be linked with every top name under the sun, aren't we? So we will have to wait and see. Lubac says 218. What? Is that the likes that we got? We got 218 likes. Wow, thank you so much, everyone. You're all incredible. Wow, honestly, you're blowing me away at the moment on this channel. I love every single one of you. Do you support any other teams, says Skeleton? Who, me, mate? No. The only bit of football that I watch other than Liverpool really is like my local team, like literally the town team. We go to that every now and then. I haven't even been to that in ages, but just show a bit of support for the town, isn't it? Get involved there a little bit. And as my son gets a bit older, I'll take him to a few of them games. And then if he handles that, there's only like a few thousand fans that holds at their little ground. If he can handle that, then I'll start to think about maybe taking him to Anfield. So we'll see. I can't wait to take him to Anfield. Oh my God, that boy. He's going to blow his socks off. He loves Liverpool already. On his face when he sees how beautiful Anfield is, it's going to blow him. It's going to blow his mind, honestly. Gary says, Dazza, get on the bench. LFC, I think you're trying to say, on the new shirt with number 6 to wind up City supporters. Yes. Oh dear. I got on, I think on my last... Obviously, this season's Liverpool top, I had OTB LFC, didn't I, on it? So, yeah, I could end up doing that. We need to win it, mate. We need to win it, don't we, first? I want Coutinho to PSG. It's the only club who will take him, says Cobra. Yeah, I see PSG, Coutinho. Daz, check Skype PMs. Too hot, Skype PMs. What's going down? I've accepted. Is this ball, basically? Let me just have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. De Ligt was spotted in Barcelona airport last night with Frankie de Jong. It's happening. They're there for some celebrations or something. It's nothing to do with to move into Barcelona. It's not about him actually signing for Barcelona, is what I've heard or been told by my friends that saw this, and they sent it to me and was like, Dad, just in case anyone asks about seeing De Ligt in Barcelona, it's there because he's celebrating something. It's not because he's moving to Barcelona. So yeah, hope that helps, mate, but thank you for sending that to me. Bid $9.99 for Coutinho. Is that maybe a bit too expensive, Pritesh? You know, $9.99 get you a lot of things these days. What can $9.99 get you? Probably get me a decent sized McDonald's. Sankit says 222 likes. What will you do if 250 likes? What can I do that improves on a cheeky little Dazza dance? Not much. Do you know what I mean? Not much. I just think you're all amazing for hitting the targets. You're smashing it. Okay, thanks, Daz. You're very welcome, mate. Like I said, a lot of people have started saying about that, so I hope that it just puts people's minds at rest. But you know, why he was out there, who knows? He might have sat and had a conversation with someone. We don't know, do we? To be honest, like I said, we're just going off what we're being told in the media, mate. That's the best that we can do at this point in time. Order a big smoke order, says Newish. Yes. Van Dyke song dance, says thank you. Oh, no. Dab for us, says Pritesh. No, dab. I will never dab. I refuse to dab. Dazza does not dab for any amount of likes. You know me on this channel by now. I said I will never dab. I do a lot of things on this channel. I'm a little bit mental, but I don't do thy dabbing. Where are you from? Says JO2. South East England, mate. South East England. So London, basically. But I don't live in London. Daz, are you definitely back now? Louis, I am definitely back, mate. I'm not going anywhere. It was literally a health issue. I didn't just abandon everyone. It wasn't my fault. Ended up in hospital for a bit, and yeah, I'm recovered. It just took longer than what I thought it would, and I knew some of you didn't get the messages over it all, but I tried to put it out on Twitter, I tried to put it out on Facebook and stuff, but I literally couldn't put it out on everything because of the situation. But yeah, I'm back for good. We're smashing it. The channel's doing really well. We're bringing as much content as we can. We've got a lot lined up as well. Next season is going to boom. We're going to do everything we can. Joe says, is there any news on the new second or third kit? Joe, it's all up in the air at the moment. Obviously, remember on the other stream the other day, it was like, this is apparently the third kit, and there was pictures out of the training kit. So I believe that third kit picture that I did bring up on the stream the other day is probably legit. But the confirmation's not there, so we don't really know what's going on with the kits. But I think the third kit is the one possibly that I did show, and I like it. I like it a lot. Very smart. Louis says, that's fine. Yeah, I never really knew, but great to have you back. Thank you so much, Louis. It's great to be back talking to you lot. Avin says, hi, Daz. How are you doing today? And what is the update for today at LFC, mate? Avin, thank you so much. I'm very well, thank you, mate. How are you? I hope you've had a fantastic day. The updates of LFC today, there was a lot at the beginning. So how many of you that have just joined in the live chat didn't hear the updates at the beginning? Do you want me to kind of go over it all again? I know there's some that have been here from the beginning that would be like, oh my god, I've heard it. You know, one option that you have got is you can grab the scroll bar at the bottom and drag the stream back to the beginning, and then you do get to hear everything. And another option is I can briefly go over a lot of stuff, but there's quite a lot, so I don't really want to bore people with another 15 minutes of doing it. Clint says, please do it. I missed it. Oh no. Lubac says, Elvis. Yeah, baby. Don't step on my blue suede shoes, Lubac. Alright, that's what I'm saying. Don't step on them, baby. Klopp has something ready for us. Hopefully it's De Ligt. Oh, delicious De Ligt for Liverpool fans, hopefully. Rashad says, yes. Yes, so there's a couple of you that are saying yes. Morgan says me. So you've only just joined, everyone. Right. I'm not going to spend 15 minutes doing it, everyone. If you want the full analysis of the updates for today, scroll back or wait until the live stream's finished. Give it about an hour so it processes. And then when you see the beginning come up and it's got, live stream happening soon, that's at the beginning. You'll be able to see the full updates. But for those that have just joined, Lille coach confirms Pepe exit. The fee is meant to be within a region of 70 million. Lille's manager says Nicolas Pepe will leave. Life's like that. Football's like that today. He basically goes on to say that he just hopes that he takes his time, does his research, and he believes that all the top teams will be after him this window. But he never said which top teams in Europe, basically. Who's Liverpool's fastest player? Is it Salah? Is it Mane? No, it's Divock Origi. Divock Origi was clocked as Liverpool's fastest player in the Premier League this season. The Belgium striker outpaced the likes of Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane with a top speed of 35.04 kilometres per hour. That's incredible. I knew he was fast, but I thought Mane or Salah, maybe in an out-and-out racing training, he might be quicker. But just an interesting fact. You know what I'm like? I like throwing these little things in. Then the Bobby to Real Madrid rumours, rubbish. It all stems from Neymar apparently saying that he spoke to Real Madrid saying, you need to sign Bobby because if I come to you, I want Bobby to replace Benzema. What a load of rubbish that sounds like anyway, but these are all the rumours that we've seen today. Bobby's staying at Liverpool. Real Madrid can keep their filthy paws off of Liverpool and our players, and that is what I think on it. So don't believe it. Neymar rumours, rubbish. We'll see. Liverpool in talks with De Ligt. Apparently, according to William De Lig, Liverpool have been talking to him. 4 words, been talking to him. So basically, he was asked about whether Barcelona are going to sign him and whether Liverpool have been involved, other teams are involved, and he said Liverpool have been talking to him. In other rumours as well today surrounding Barcelona, they believe that the deal is on hold because Barcelona do not want to pay De Ligt's agent, obviously that Mino Raiola, the one that's on the 3-month ban. They do not want to pay his agent fees, which is reportedly meant to be 20%, if you remember me saying. It's a lot. Barcelona don't want to pay it. That's why it's stalled. So the future for De Ligt is still up in the air. We haven't had anything regarding evidence to break down really today for it, but there's a lot more in the favour of people online saying sources are saying it's a race between Liverpool and Barcelona and now it's just down to the player which one he wants to choose. Well, as a lot of people are rightly saying, if Klopp sits down and speaks to him, De Ligt comes to Liverpool, doesn't he, over Barcelona. Let's be honest with that one. In other news, Mephis Depay, there's a rumour that scouts were at the game yesterday and Depay scored 2 goals for Lyon. So if scouts were there, he was playing for them scouts, wasn't he? He impressed because of the 2 goals that he did. And that volley goal that he did was a really, really good goal. If you haven't seen it, just go online, type in Depay Lyon goals, put in, change your search for last 24 hours, you'll be able to find them. 2 goals on the night. Apparently, the scouts are there, but we know that the scouts were scouting Depay, Ndombele and Awa last Sunday. So that was kind of a bit of an update today that people are going off. And people have also asked me, Daz, how much will Depay actually even cost? Nobody knows the exact fee. No one knows. But what I have seen online is a few rumours suggesting it'd be around 30 to 35 million. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking could be what we get him for if we do sign him. I said before the transfer window opened, keep an eye on Depay, even though I know a lot of you won't want him, keep an eye on him. And the rumours have just kind of been getting more and more and more with him, haven't they? He's definitely one of the cheaper options, like I said at the beginning of the stream. If you exclude Ziyech with his buyout clause of 25 million, Brandt now, his buyout clause of 21.5 million is void. Anyway, he's going to go for at least 40 million. I don't think Brandt's going anywhere. Today in the updates, where is it? Leverkusen are hopeful of keeping Julian Brandt. Who was it that said this? It was their sporting director. Basically said they believe that they're hopeful that he stays with them. He knows what he has here with us. He's got great players here and they've now got Champions League football. So he spoke on that, hoping to keep Brandt as well. So yeah, I think Depay's one of the cheaper options that we've got that we're looking at as well. Conor Randall has left Liverpool. He will be leaving. 17 years at Liverpool, a long time that lad was playing for us. He only had a few appearances really, didn't he, for the first team. But yeah, his contract's up, so he's off out. Sky Bet, as I said, Liverpool favourites to sign Mephis Depay is going Coutinho, but Mephis Depay is the only one that I believe out of that. Champions League final live screening details. I am going to go over this again quickly for you lot. So, fans are invited to watch the Champions League final on a giant screen at Space by M&S Bank Arena, the Auditorium, Liverpool and the Convention Centre on Saturday, June the 1st. The screening, which is in association with BT Sport, the exclusive live broadcaster of the competition in the UK, will show the clash between the Reds and Tottenham Hotspur in Madrid. The Auditorium, Liverpool Space by M&S Bank Arena and the Convention Centre, all part of Liverpool Event Campus, are expected to hold around 11,500 supporters across 3 separate spaces. Supporters who were unsuccessful in a ballot for the Champions League final tickets will have the opportunity to purchase tickets for the screening in a pre-sale from 10 a.m. on Tuesday, May the 21st until 9 a.m. on Thursday, May the 23rd. Tickets will be limited to 1 per transaction and supporters must have their custom number. Tickets for the screening will go on general sale on May the 23rd at 12 p.m. via www.ticketquarter.co.uk. I am going to leave a comment once the live stream's finished. I'm going to leave a comment down below with that website so that you guys can have that saved, ready to get your tickets on obviously the 23rd of May, or some of you will be able to do it on the 21st. Tickets will be priced at £10 for adults and £5 for children 16 or under. Jurgen Klopp also had his say on Liverpool in the Champions League final, and he says we have to play LFC football. Basically, to summarise what he said, I did say the whole thing at the beginning, but to summarise what Klopp had to say, Liverpool, if they are at the top of their game, we are a very hard team to play against. He said the Champions League games are all tough. Why should the Champions League final be any different? Finals are difficult. So, obviously, when it comes to this final, it's going to be a difficult game. But if we're at our best, we will be a very tough team to play against. I agree with that one. It's going to be difficult, but we can do it. So, yeah, that was basically the gist of what Klopp said as well today. That was the updates I did at the beginning of the stream. Everyone, I hope that that's all right. I hope that I didn't miss anything that I said as well. So I just was summarising it there for everyone. Are you going, Daz? I will be shortly, Morgan. I'm going to stick around for just a little bit longer, just to speak to those of you that have only just joined, that I know that where some of you live in different countries and stuff, you like it when it's late so that you can catch a bit. Alex says, who do you think will win Europa League final? I don't know. Arsenal? Yeah. Does everyone else agree with that one? Daz, wasn't it Blake who said Liverpool held talks with De Ligt? Yes, it was Louis. You're very right. That is exactly who said it today. Did I not say that in my little update there? I'm not too sure if I did. Thomas Billings says the Gunners. Gurmit says, Taz, I'm back from my shower. Thank you for coming back after your shower, mate. After a shower, I'm kind of like, I need to relax, man. I don't want to be like doing too much. But I guess on a live stream, when you guys are just watching it, you can just chill, can't you, and listen. Arsenal probably, says Louis. Yeah. Matt says, thanks, Daz. You're a star for what you do, mate. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Matt. You lot, I really appreciate you lot just joining. So anything that I can do to help you lot, keeping you updated with Liverpool, trying my best. I don't always get every single update that I can. I try my best though to give you as much as I possibly can. I'll throw a few little bits of fun facts in there as well. Don't know, like who's the faster player this season, Divock Origi. I love little bits like that, and I think you lot seem to appreciate it and like it. So hopefully moving forwards we continue to do that at the beginning of live streams. For anyone that's new to the channel, watching for the first time, the live streams will always have the updates at the very beginning, included with the date. So these updates are all from the 19th of May, but first 10-15 minutes tops will be updates, and then me bouncing off a live chat talking to you lot. If we hit 200 likes on a live stream, you'll get a little Dazza dance, as we always seem to be doing at the moment, don't we, when we hit it. And yeah, I'm not doing anything more adventurous than that either. Hi Daz, just tuned into the chat. Safe, good to see you, my friends. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I hope you've had a wicked day, mate. Daz Twitter, says Thomas Billings. Twitter, God, what's going on Twitter? You lot all say to me about go and look on this when I'm on a live stream and stuff, but you got to remember I'm trying to read the live chat and everything. Comment at the bottom, last game for Leon. Last home game in the season tonight. Let's get it. Hang on though, Thomas. Right, so Mephis Depay put on his Twitter, last home game of the season tonight. Let's get it. And he put blue and a red. But I can't remember. I don't know what the colours was involved in that. But you've got to remember he did play for Manchester United, and he said things like once a red, always a red. So I don't know whether it might be linked with that, mate, but could that possibly be a little cheeky hint that he could be moving from blue to a red team? And who's red, ladies and gentlemen? We're red. Mane or Salah, Daz? What, Paul? Mane or Salah? What? As the fastest player or the best player or whatever, Paul? Just elaborate a little bit on that, mate, for me, and I'll try and answer it for you. The fastest player for Liverpool is Divock Origi. Today, apparently, it was recorded that he was faster than Mane and Salah in the Premier League this year. There was links to us signing Fernandes from Benfica. I've seen him, Lubac, I've seen him, but nothing that I really believe, nothing that I felt I needed to come onto the channel and update people with, if that makes sense. Just imagine Anfield on European nights if we had 100,000 capacity. Raiden, would it even be legal? I think all the people that live nearby, the noise complaints would be terrible, wouldn't they? Because, God, it would be rocking, it would be bouncing. I'd feel for the locals, to be honest. Spurs is always bringing on Llorente in the second half, and he's a big problem. That's why Ajax lost. Arnold, you're very right. He's done well for them since he's come in. People are saying, should they drop Kane? Should they drop him to bring Kane back? I don't know that they do, you know. I really don't. Raiden says, I think Daz should partner Virgil van Dijk. Oh, what, me next to Van Dijk next year? Can you imagine it, everyone? Look, I'm definitely no De Ligt, everyone, all right? My name starts with D, and it sounds good when we're doing all Daz's daily De Ligt updates and stuff, but, oh, God, trust me, I would never get into this Liverpool team, ever. Never was good enough. We go to the bus parade if we win it, says JO2. I'm not sure that I am going to be going up there, mate. My family's going up there, but I think me and my missus was just looking at the money situation and, you know, paying as much as it would cost to get us up there and to stay up there. Yeah, I don't know at this point in time. When will the next stadium upgrade happen? Lubac, we just don't know at the moment, do we? Virgil van Dijk will dominate Llorente. I hope so, mate. I think Matip as well. Matip is very good in the air. Oh my God, Daz, you look like what? You look what I tagged you in. Oh my God, I did look at what you tagged me in, I think. Raiden says 234 likes. Wicked. We're going up and up. Thank you so much, everyone. You're all legends. Wow. We're literally smashing the likes at the moment on these. My targets are like 100, 150, and you lot are blowing it out of the water. I don't expect any different from Liverpool fans, because that's what we do, isn't it? We support each other. Fabinho will be all over Llorente. Yeah, you add Fab to it as well. Matip is underrated, says Gumit. Yes. Satisfy says, Daz, you should work for Liverpool Echo. They wouldn't want me working for them, would they? Can you imagine that? Daz on Liverpool Echo. I do my thing. I've got my own spin on everything. You know, my tweet was on the Liverpool Echo the other day. They did feature one of my tweets, so that was very nice of them. Massive shout out to the Echo. Boom. You know, but yeah, you know, they're very professional, aren't they, and business-like and that, and I try and be professional, but the inner Liverpool fan just creeps out of me, and I can't help but celebrate and just go bonkers over stuff with you lot, and I'm just very relaxed and chilled, and I want my channel to stay like that. I don't want it to go really like, oh, it has to be very professional, and ladies and gentlemen, you know, this is today's news, and then I'm out of here. No, we have to keep it, you know, down to earth and real, don't we? We're Liverpool fans. We're all Liverpool fans. I'm in my kitchen. I don't want my kitchen to ever go, you know. If I move, the kitchen might disappear. But, you know, I've got the full capability to do the green screen stuff. I bought all the green screen stuff. You people have seen all of that on this channel, where I had the green screen on, the backgrounds all looking cool and all that. And people were just like, Daz, where's the kitchen? And I'm like, all right, I'll bring the kitchen back. Matip is a beast, says LFC for life. He is, mate. He is. He's done very well, hasn't he, for himself? Paul says, if we get De Ligt, aren't you worried about Gomez not getting playtime to develop into the player he could be? Paul, it's a very valid point, but I think at the moment, you know, it's just a question mark over whether his injury stays at bay for me. He could be as good, if not better, than De Ligt, maybe. We just don't know, do we? If he kept that injury away this year, we wouldn't even be talking about De Ligt. We wouldn't be. 9 likes for Dazza to dance on Van Dijk song. Sankit, no, it's not happening. It's very late here. I can't do stuff like that. My son's in bed. Like 10k by Friday, Daz. Oh, what's that? Subscribers. Oh, we're over 9,000 now, aren't we? Thank you so much to everyone that helped me get to 9,000. Hopefully we do hit the 10,000 mark like soon. That'd be brilliant if we did that, and we do like a lovely little celebration stream or something for that, wouldn't we? That'd be wicked. Where will Bobby play if we got Depay, says Aaron. Mate, I think it's part of a rotation, Aaron. I think it's part of a rotation. I don't think you necessarily, when we sign someone, it drops one of our first team out, or they are, automatically go to the bench. I just think it gives you the option to play one game, one the next game, rotate things. Depay's very versatile. He can play a lot of different places up top, can't he? So I like the look of it. Here's another leak, bro. Keep going. Here's another like, bro. Oh, thank you so much, Outer. Thank you so much. Good to see Outer's still here. Kitchen is spotless, Daz. Lubac, you've got my missus to thank for that, because my missus will not let me go live. Sometimes you lot are like, when are you going live? And I'm like, I don't know, because my missus is like, you're not going live until I literally clean everywhere in the background. She's adamant on it. Like, that has to look nice. And sometimes, like, off the camera there'll be a bit of washing up or something. She's like, do not let them see the washing up because it looks disgusting. I'm like, babe, chill out about it. It doesn't matter. Like, we do live in this house. Like, we've just had dinner and I'm going live. It doesn't matter. But yes. Pooch, good shout, mate. Says LFC for life. Daz, give a wave. Go meet. Wave to you, my friend. Is that a cool wave, or should I be waving like royalty? Like, did I wave like that? Do you want a salute or fist bump? I normally do the old fist bump, don't I? That's probably the coolest thing I can do on a live stream. I'm not really down with the kids. Manuel Akanji is a good shout. Remember when we linked with him before Satisfy? We linked with him, wouldn't we? We was like, he's meant to be a bit of a beast. Ant says, hi Daz, got me a ticket for Madrid last week. A road trip, week Thursday, me and 5 mates up the Reds. Ant, legend. Big shout out to Ant for getting a ticket. Wicked, mate. Look, I really hope you enjoy it. You're very lucky. Go and support the team for us that can't go. That's amazing, mate. Danny Chan says, who is your ideal signing? De Ligt is probably the one that I think is a bit of a dream signing, but ideally, do we need to sign a defensive addition this window? I think you're looking at more of a creative player, someone that can rotate with the front three. So Timo Werner, he's probably not as versatile as Depay is. Depay's another one that is a good shout. But Pepe, Ziyech, Pepe, Werner, them players, any of them, that'll do. That'll do for me. They all sound very nice. Thomas Billy says, Dad's Twitter. Tom, mate, what is going on with Twitter? I can't keep skipping to Twitter people and stuff when people say things. So let me have a look. Tom, I can't see anything on Twitter, mate. See, this is the thing. Tom, I'll look afterwards, buddy. If there's anything major to update people, I'll do it on tomorrow's live stream. Outsi says, Daz, you going to the M&S Arena, dude? I'm taking camera and mic. Be cool to get an interview. Mate, I'm not going up there now. I'm going to be doing a watch along on the channel. We was going to go up if Anfield was screening. Like I said, my family's still going, but me and my missus, we're going to stay back here. We're going to watch a game here, and I think my missus is a bit upset because I said I'm going to be doing a watch along for it, and she was like, you should have just maybe not done a watch along and just chilled and watched it, and tried to take the game in because it's such a big game. Last year, obviously, I was at the screening when at Anfield, so I do get what she's saying. So I just said the watch along is, I don't know how it's going to be set up yet. I don't know whether it's going to be at the desk or whether I'll set up a camera over to the right, and I might have my missus and my son, with me as we're watching the game, and you lot will get to see all of our reactions or something. I don't know whether we have anyone else over watching the match while you're all here, but I will be watching, keeping an eye on the live chat, talking to you lot and hopefully celebrating. That'd be nice. But that would have been wicked, mate. That would have been wicked. We need to meet up one day, Outer. We really do. Obviously, we spoke in the past a lot and we've worked together. We definitely need to meet up, buddy. Pepe is class, says Clint. He really is, Clint. He really is a good player. I think he'd be a great addition. Jamal says, Daz, you from Liverpool? Jamal, I'm not from Liverpool, mate. I'm not from Liverpool. I'm from down south in England. There's not many Liverpool supporters. I was the only Liverpool supporter at school, put it that way. And I took a lot of stick for it, but I gave as good as I got everyone because Liverpool are the best club in the world. The reason I support Liverpool is because my dad, my dad supported Liverpool. My family are all pretty much Liverpool. Don't get me wrong, there's Chelsea, Arsenal, Spurs in the family, but, not like my close family or anything. my mum and dad brought all of us kids up to support Liverpool. And basically the earliest memory of becoming a Liverpool supporter was my uncle that was round. It was Chelsea Liverpool. He supported Chelsea, my dad supported Liverpool, and they went to me, sit down, watch a footy with us, mate, and they was like, what team do you want to win? I went, I want the red team. My dad was like, get in, he's a Liverpool supporter. So my dad just then taught me the history about Liverpool, taught me everything I needed to know, basically, brought me up, bought me everything Liverpool related, and was like, the rest is history. Like, you know, absolutely love the football club. I have done forever. Been up to Liverpool. Love Liverpool. I think it's amazing. To me, it's something that I think we're seeing more Liverpool fans where I'm from now. I'm growing my son up to be a Liverpool supporter, and I think it's amazing because I think his generation, there will be a lot more Liverpool supporters than what my generation was where I'm from. Daz, hey buddy, says Alan Birds. Good to see you, Alan, mate. Massive shout out to you. I hope you've had a good day as always, Alan. Mike says, if De Ligt comes, if that means that we will have the best trio, Virgil, Gomez, also means that we will sell Lovren into Juventus, so let's go for £40 million. How about that? Do you think Lovren would command a 40 million fee? Cool. I think Liverpool would be doing some really good business if we got that. I think, I do get what you mean though. I do feel like Lovren won't be happy and would want to leave. He's the one that I think will push for a move if De Ligt come in. Out says, I'm back on the grind with Outer City now. So defo going to get you back on the show, taking this time off, and coming back seeing you all. Smash it is awesome. Brilliant, mate. That is the best news that I've heard today. That is awesome, Outer, mate. I hope that you do really well, buddy. I really do. Miss being able to, you know, see your content and everything. I really do. Ali says, hello. Hello, Ali. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Daz, the Depay rumour is now on LFC's official website. Newesh. What did I say, mate? What did I say? You know, like I said, I'm not anyone in the know. I'll just have a knack for finding and breaking the rubbish ones down and saying, right, forget about them ones and we'll concentrate on these few. And I seem to be quite close with a lot of stuff, don't I? Just good at guessing, maybe. Sankit says 250 likes. Woohoo! Get in. 250 likes. We smashed it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much to you all. You are literally helping. Every single one of you is helping this channel grow, and the more it grows, the more Liverpool fans we bring in. So thank you to all of you, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. Safe says hello. Hello, Safe. Safe, you said hello earlier and I said hello. It's like we're just doing a rendition of what's her name? I can't think of her name now, but hello. You know, I can't think of how the rest of the guys. Adele. Yeah. Paul says, hey all. Hey Paul, mate, how are you? Good to see you tonight. Pritesh says, dance. Oh, you get a finger dance at the moment. I've already done my Daz's dance for this stream. Don't push it. Mike says, Daz, I have a tricky question for you. How about Harry Wilson? What's your opinion? Mike, I love a good tricky question, mate. Harry Wilson, I think he's good enough to grant first team football in the Premier League. Is he at the highest level that he's going to push our first team? Probably not. Will he want to move away from Liverpool? Probably. I love Harry Wilson. Will I be gutted if he leaves? Yes. Would I prefer it if he went on another loan? Probably. Yes. But the one thing that I do think is if Liverpool sell him, put in a buyback clause in that lad's thing, because he has got ability, hasn't he? Yeah, I'm going to be gutted to see players like that go. I really would. But I think that they're too good to hold back if they're not going to play for your team. I think it's unfair to keep players like that. Press says, yo, Press. How are you tonight, my friend? LFC for Life says, I hope Derby come up so we can see Wilson in the Prem. Bada bing, bada boom. Fraser says, is the De Ligt stuff rumour at this point, or is there anything realistic in the news? Sorry, I've missed any news. Fraser, do not be sorry, my friend. The De Ligt stuff, a lot of people are going off what Blake said. Blake said Liverpool have been talking to De Ligt. That's kind of really vamped up the De Ligt's coming to Liverpool rumours. But I did say, the one thing that I look for is quotes from the players' agents or members of the club, so managers, stuff like that. The last thing we heard from De Ligt was there's been conversations but no agreements. So I'm still waiting for De Ligt to talk. I'm still waiting to see, you know, it died down a bit, but there's more than two clubs in for him. Normally when you hear something, like I said over the Brandt stuff, when you hear that Spurs, Arsenal, Liverpool, Dortmund, maybe even Bayern Munich are in for Julian Brandt. You go, all right, well, that deal's not close then, because there's too many clubs being linked with them for any of the rumours to really be true. Because otherwise, when someone's close to a move and people actually have got proof of it, all the media sources start getting hold of it and they go, there's been a leak. And they just go, Brandt is going to Dortmund, Brandt is going to Dortmund, Brandt is going to Dortmund. And you'll see that for a few days, and then you'll hear that he's going to Dortmund or he's staying at his club or whatever. But that's kind of a pattern that you do see over the time. I do try and help you and tell you what I do to, how I look at things. I'm very lucky in what I do when I break things down. Sometimes it is a sheer guess and it comes off that, I'm just right over something, and I might just be like, oh, wow, interesting, as in the film Legend with old, the Craze film, isn't it? When he says, when my brother doesn't have a clue what he's talking about or someone's saying, he just goes, interesting. Yeah, brilliant film. What a film. But yeah, just honestly, at the moment with De Ligt, everyone, wait for a bit more evidence. If he's moving to Liverpool, then this is going to twist and turn every day up until after the Champions League final, because we're not going to know that he's coming to Liverpool till after the Champions League final. We need a creative midfield, centre midfield, says Liverpool Football Club. I agree. Ericsson for LFC, says Sanket. Ericsson's not coming to LFC. He was linked with Real Madrid, wasn't he? He won't be coming though. I'll tell you what, I don't think we need Ericsson. I think we need the next Ericsson, which is Ziyech. Gurmit says, what job do you have, Dazza, if you don't mind me asking? I'm not working at the moment, my friend, because of my health, but before I've done lots of different stuff, from working in a Premier Inn, doing door work as security. I've done security before. I've fixed computers because I went to college and did a computer course years ago, so tech, all that sort of stuff. I've done fencing and hoarding, so I've worked on building sites as well. I'm a man of many trades, but a master of none, is pretty much saying, and that's what I was saying to you lot on the live streams. Your future is very important, so do well at school, because when you're someone like me, you literally just go from whatever job is paying you the most money at the time. You just go, oh, I'm earning this much, that job's going to pay me more, all right, I'll go for that job. Do well at school and you might be able to pick better than what I did. But my future, my goal is to do well on social media, like with this and everything. If I could do that, then yeah, this is kind of where I'm seeing it now. It would be really nice if we could do that. 262 likes, mate. Robert, thank you for giving me an update. Wow, we are smashing it tonight. Over 2 hours streamed as well, so we've really done it. Braden says, bye, Daz. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye. Take care, Raiden, mate. Look after yourself. Messi's red beard says, movie. Movie. Bruno Fernandez says, epic football. He's not coming, buddy. I don't think he's coming. 262 likes. Smashed it. We did well, good. Massive shout out to everyone in the live chat for smashing the like total tonight. Sane might leave City. Arnold, indeed. I think he's going to Bayern Munich. I think he is. That'd be good. It weakens them. Yes, they're going to go and buy someone else, aren't they? Probably. If Depay wasn't good enough for United, why would he be suitable for Liverpool? Salah wasn't good enough for Chelsea, mate, and he smashes it for us. Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp. Loads of different factors. Let's face it. He's gone away from United and he's improved. He's done a lot better since he's left. You can't always write players off because they didn't do well when they first started in the Premier League. Players grow as their careers go on. They need to improve. They need to learn from mistakes and stuff like that. So, that's just my views on it, mate. Congrats on 9k, Daz. Thank you very much, Pooch. And congratulations to all you on 9k, because it's all of our channel, isn't it? I'll read out all your comments, so you're as much a part of this as me, if not more, because there's more of you than me. I feel ganged up on. What's going on? Was Salah really given a chance at Chelsea? Probably not. Pepe is a really exciting talent. LFC for life. Said, yeah, he is. Yeah, Salah wasn't really given a chance, but that's because people were saying that he wasn't good enough for him. And now look at him. Thank God I made it, Daz. Liam Gabbs, yes. Oh, I'll stay on for a few more minutes because you've made it, buddy. We've been going for just over 2 hours, so I am going to head off soon. I want to go and get my head down. It's been a long one. Goodbye, Daz. I'll see you soon. Sankit, take care, my friend. Doosh, toodaloo. Enjoy your day tomorrow, my friend. We'd love to see Risa at LFC. It says Paul. Oh, Rice at LFC. I'm not too sure which player you're on about there, Paul. Let me know. I'm tired, Paul. I'm tired. Carter says, Depay played under defensive managers with systems that didn't suit him. We will break out under Klopp. Yes, Carter. Touche, my friend. Touche. Paul says, would you take Coutinho back? Paul, no, I wouldn't. That's only my views, mate. I think he forced a move from us. He thought the grass was greener somewhere else. It really wasn't. He was told by Klopp to stay and become a legend at Liverpool. He chose to ignore him. The rumour had it as well that Klopp was struggling to fit him into our system in the end. I think we play a lot better without Coutinho as a team now, because it's not just about give the ball to Coutinho and hope that he can score a screamer. We play as a team, we create better chances, and I just think we moved on. And I think if we're going for a creative player, I think we look to the future and we try and sign one of these players that we're linked with, or maybe even someone that we're not, but it's a Klopp signing, so we trust it and they smash it. Virgil van Dijk, De Ligt and Gomez at back, allow him. Oh, call him. Let me just get this up. Hello.
Hello, you alright, Daz?
I'm very well, my friend. Obviously, say your name so that the whole of the live chat can hear. And yeah, what do you want to speak about?
My name's Shaq from Birmingham. I put a comment on about Depay not being good enough for United.
Yep.
But just before I went off to bed, I just wanted to say, you replied back saying Salah he didn't really work out at Chelsea, but he was on fire for Liverpool and has been. But he wasn't really given a chance at Chelsea, was he? He was only there for a season, really. And he made a few... and he made a few sub-appearances, you know?
Yeah, but do you think that was because they didn't rate him high enough? That's why the Chelsea fans say he was a flop, because they were saying he wasn't good enough to get into their first team. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they had Hazard, they had Willian. Obviously, Salah is a much better player than Willian, on par with Hazard, I would say. Probably even better in certain ways. But I think the players they had at that time, it was working for them, if that sort of makes sense. That team combination, the chemistry in the team, it was working for them. I think the only reason they've really bought Salah is because they found out that Liverpool were going to buy him.
Yeah. So I take it that you're really not a fan of Depay coming in from your comments.
Not really, no. I think we should go for Ziyech, not Depay, no way.
Yeah.
Because he had a few seasons in the Premier League. I think it was 2 seasons, if I remember correctly. And if he didn't succeed then, I don't think he's going to succeed now.
Okay, mate. Well, I really appreciate hearing your views on it. So, for you, Ziyech is the main one that you think we should go for then?
110%, mate. De Ligt and Ziyech. Maybe a backup striker.
Backup. What are you making of the Timo Werner stuff at the moment? Do you like the sound of that as a backup striker?
Definitely, but if I was to choose between either getting Ziyech and Werner or Ziyech and De Ligt, I would have to go with Ziyech and De Ligt.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Brilliant. Well, mate, honestly, I really appreciate getting your views. As I say to everyone, people don't always agree with me, but it's really good to get everyone's opinions, and I respect everyone's views on the channel. That's what football's about, isn't it? Is you all differ in opinions, and it's brilliant. So, the De Ligt stuff has come out. I know you said that you was about to go to bed, but what are you waiting for on this De Ligt stuff? Do you fully believe it, or are you like, nah, I don't think it's going to happen?
I think with the previous president set by Fekir, where he was wearing the Liverpool top in the interview, I think until De Ligt signs on the dotted lines and you see him taking a photo in Anfield or in the training ground, then I'll believe it.
Okay, brilliant, mate. Well, I think that's the best thing that we can all do, really, isn't it? We can all jump around the bushes, beat around the block, like talking about the transfer rumours and stuff, but until someone's wearing that top and actually LFC goes, they have signed, it's all hearsay, isn't it, at the moment?
Definitely. Well, I hope you get well soon. Take care.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, mate, for calling in. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, mate.
You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care, mate. Bye. Brilliant calling. Obviously, doesn't agree with me on the Depay thing, but not everyone does. Not every Liverpool fan does want Depay in. So people are screaming at me about some De Ligt news on Twitter. Can someone please tag me in it? because I'm not getting this for me. Bear with me, everyone that's actually live right now. I'm going to go on Twitter quickly and I'm going to have a look, because everyone seems to be like going nuts about De Ligt. Why? What has gone down with De Ligt? Let me just type it in. I'm not seeing this stuff at everyone. Why is everyone shouting about De Ligt on Twitter? There's literally nothing. No, I don't see it. So I don't know what's been going down with everyone. Obviously, if there's something that's breaking, Nigel says, great job, caller. Yeah, brilliant. Really enjoyed hearing his views. Don't know, someone in the chat said breaking news about De Ligt on Twitter. And I'm just not seeing it, everyone. Not seeing it. If there was something really breaking about De Ligt, if it was that he was moving to Barcelona, moving to Liverpool, it would be all over my Twitter because of all the different people that I follow, and I would know. Claire says, I can't see anything new either, mate. Thank you so much, Claire. Massive shout there from Claire. If Claire's not seeing it, then I'm pretty sure that there's nothing new there. Ivan Swarkoff, over to BS. Neil, 100%. Anyone that follows him is beyond me. I think people just follow him for a laugh, maybe. Mark says, hi, Claire. I'm going to try and call tomorrow, mate, says Mo Patel. Wicked, Mo, wicked. That'd be good. I hope LFC will sign him. LJ says, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Pretest says, fake news. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything at the moment, but obviously what I will do is once I get off tonight and then tomorrow, I'll do my digging on everything again. But as I said, just stay calm over De Ligt, stay calm over everything. Tomorrow there'll be new rumours about De Ligt. It all changes, everyone. Here we go. Oh no, that's cancelled. Hello. No. He's calling. Sometimes it really makes me laugh because some people, they call and then the connection's probably bad or something. Fraser says, just sent you something on Twitter, Daz. Thank you so much, Fraser. I'm not going to take any more call-ins, ladies and gentlemen. For anyone that's trying to call in now, I'm going to switch Skype off so that doesn't keep interrupting, because I've been streaming for like, it's probably come up 2.5 hours now. And yeah, the updates, obviously, like I said, is at the beginning of the stream tonight. I hope you all did enjoy the updates from today. I'm just going to check what has been sent to me on Twitter here to see what the latest is. Transfer gossip, Spanish journalist, play. Liverpool have contacted. Yeah, that stuff. Thank you for sending me that on Twitter. That is what Outer City did put up. But basically, that stuff is, I spoke about it at the beginning, everyone. That was one of the updates for today. So, hope you did all enjoy it. Mark says, great stream. Thank you so much. I want to say, honestly, massive thank you to everyone that's helping us achieve the likes on the live streams. We're blowing it through the roof. You lot are the best subscribers, the best supporters in the world. It means so much to me. We've just got over 9,000 subscribers as well tonight. So, we are growing very fast. I think we've just done 1,000 in just over a week, I think, something silly like that. So mind equals blown. Hopefully I can continue to keep you lot updated. Your daily dose of Daz and his updates will continue on this channel. If you are a Liverpool supporter and you enjoy keeping up to date with daily Liverpool transfer news, gossip, team news, anything Liverpool related that I can get a hold of, I will bring it to you lot on YouTube. And if anyone was to sign for Liverpool, you'd be damn sure that I'll be one of the first to go. Breaking news live on YouTube, as I always was. Thank you so much, everyone. Good stream, Daz. Thank you, Louis. Thank you to all of you for joining me tonight. Hope wherever you are in the world, enjoy the rest of your day. If you're all going to bed now, sleep well, everyone. And for those that wasn't watching it live and you've watched over 2 hours back on a playback, you're a huge legend. Absolute massive respect for doing that. I hope you've enjoyed the stream throughout, and yeah, enjoy your days wherever you are as well. Take it easy, everyone. I've been on the bench LFC. You've all been legends. I will see you in the next one. Good night.